Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ALG League. And you know who's here always, your host with the most, Fortrixel. And I'm going to be joined with the lovely, handsome, porn stash talented Nico Tender. Like always, here to rock the mic right next to me and maybe steal a few of your girls while he's at it.
Of definitely, of course, I don't know about stealing your girls. I respect you young lads out there and your relationships and whatnot, but I do gotta say, falling in love with my porn stash, you know? Gotta make a movie or two. But not tonight. Tonight is Call of Duty. Tonight is not actor hours. We
Yeah,
got
no.
a spicy lineup. We got Divided We Fall and Redux Esports. Two teams playing at similar capacities as we saw from 302 and Elemental Gaming, both at the bottom. Now these two teams playing at the middle of this league on this Group A series play. So it's going to be interesting nonetheless to see these two teams playing at the same caliber that they have been playing. Now, only with the slight advantage of Redux, with just a slight percentage win over the side over at Divided We Fall. But regardless, these two teams are playing at a similar pace, at a similar skill level. So not a whole lot of differences between these two teams. But as we saw last night, it was a convincing victory. It was a 3-1. So who knows what we're gonna get tonight?
Yeah, last night it was a bit of a battle between the two Davids of one of the groups. Now here we go. We have two teams that are trying to make a stand for being within that maybe top two, top three mark within their group. I believe they're sharing their group with the infamous ADS team, and so ADS off to a hot start, 3-0 in the league, and these two teams, they have each of them have a win under their belt. Like you mentioned, a loss under their belt as well. Now, whether or not they can continue to try to turn things around and really winning a matchup against your sort of, I would want to say, table demon, or maybe like your rival right now in the midst of trying to secure like or try to work towards a second or third, potentially even a first, for the side of Redux, who have not played ADS gaming yet. Only Divided We Fall have played them and actually lost 3-0. So you know it's anybody's game going into this one. And while that being said, obviously still changes to the meta evolving. New changes to what is acceptable in terms of GAs, what's not acceptable, and along with all of that, you're seeing people also change roles in amongst these different stages in CDL, as well as in challengers. Teams adapt and progress as a group. People will change roles and find new things, and during meta changes, roles end up changing as well. So, Nico, I'm expecting to see a fair bit of changes. I don't feel like I'm gonna see a very much mirrored self of these two teams from what they showed us in the earlier weeks of this competition. As we are on to week number 3, and for this matchup, Nico, we have an interesting map set. Are you familiar with the map set?
Unfortunately not. I don't have it pulled up right here in front
It's
of
fine.
me.
I got you, my dude. I got you. As I'll run it through for the people at home. We are gonna have map 1 being Moscow, map 2 being Garrison, map 3 being Raid, map 4 being Garrison again if we get to it, and then Checkmate S&D for our final one. It's not so much of a rainbow as what we've seen in the past, but you know, gotta appreciate their picks, and I feel like those are really solid maps. Nico, what do you think?
Uh,
Moscow, Garrison, Raid, and Checkmate.
Especially Raid on a control map. That's one that's been a heavy swing set for the series and these
That's S and
players.
D. Sorry, Raid's.
S&D,
Oh
correct?
wait.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Garrison. No. I think you're right. I think you're right. It is control. My apologies.
Control. Yeah. I mean, a map like that, control on search and pardon me, control has been a heavy swing for most of these teams. As we've seen players even in the professional league, it can lead to a reverse sweep. So, it's a very big difference maker whenever it comes to securing a 3-0 victory or perhaps maybe swinging a reverse sweep, a 3-2 victory. So I think most interestingly we're going to see is that raid control, certainly, especially with these meta changes. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what kind of guns we're going to be seeing tonight. I know last night we had a bit of issues with the infamous bullfrog.
Yeah. So
Um,
from what I know, going into this one for at least this week, we're going to be accepting the use of Bullfrog and FFAR, for the teams to be able to use if they want to. Next week, we will be most likely enforcing the new restrictions on actually only using preset classes. As I'm going to have to give you a quick feed here, Nico, to follow me with. But everybody here can see what is going on, as it's going to be divided. We fall up against the side of Redux, and for you guys, you're going to see the names, I believe. Oh, it looks like we're going to have a restart because one of the players did not enter the lobby. So we will get a restart on this one, folks, and I'll send it back to us on our cameras, so you guys don't need to see this any longer. But Nico, this gives us time to ramble a bit more about these teams and about the map sets, and uh, more so just kind of maybe go deeper into this first one, that is a Moscow hardpoint. What are your thoughts, when it comes to Moscow hardpoint, and then maybe, carry through.
Man, Moscow Hardpoint, especially when you're playing those back spawns and the back streets on the far left, throwing your ARs there, the XM4 was just a dominant powerhouse when it came to holding down those angles. Getting spawn kills is extremely crucial, and now as we've spoken time and time again, this meta change is going to be a very different change in pace. We're going to be seeing some SMGs, the AK-47U, still very much a viable weapon to use, and so far the favorite. With Clayster picking up a flex role, Diamond Con being the main AR. Pacing is certainly going to be a change with most of these teams, and I can only expect to see it in a league like ALG. The difference of playmakers, the difference in players, the chemistry, everything is just going to be in a big shift. So a map like that, I feel like it's going to be played more violently, more aggressively. SMGs are going to be thrown in the front line more so than we've seen ever before, and I certainly hope that's the case because I'd like some fast and violent gameplay when it comes to maps like these, especially with a game as profound as Call of Duty. You love to see the buttery smooth movement. The butter knees has just been a thing in these past Call of Duty titles, and yeah, I think the presence of ARs are just going to very much decline, and we're just going to be seeing more fast-paced, violent movements, and yeah, the respawns, especially in the control. Playing around spawns, it's going to be a hot take to see how these players decide to maneuver their players.
Well, right now, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up here, on so far the standings for the top 10 league MVPs so far, we do have a few representatives here, for that are here today competing in these matchups. So we actually have three players in the running within the top 15 from Redux. And over on the side of DWF, also known as Divided We Fall, we're still to find a representative through some statistics, through seeing a strong match on stream from them. So today is that day that one of them could get their ticket, could book their ticket to being on the top 10 list here, top 15, whatever you want to call it. While people at the top you're going to see is AIM Flinched, who's going to be in this lobby here, playing for Redux. Aurora from Dawn of Chaos, Insanity, I think we all know from Hi-Fi, and Stay Chill from King's Granted Killers. So those are just five names at the top there. This will shift throughout the season, and then ultimately, as the final playoff comes down to the wire, we'll start to see who comes out on top. And so far, Nico, from those top five names I listed, AIM, Flinched, Aurora, Insanity, Stay Chill, you find these guys all deserve to be on that five?
Oh, certainly, especially players like Insanity, AIM, who we've seen in the chat, helping out some of the few players on the other side of the groups and other teams. Just the overall attitude and that action alone shows more than just skill. You know, um, we've seen not a lot of people talk about playing with an individual will make you play simply better. Uh, and I feel like that factor is typically just categorized as the vibes. Like this guy just bring vibes. But it's definitely evidence in these pro players that certain individuals will make you play better. And a player like Insanity, he just seems to be the lone wolf, the man to do it all. You know, his respawn is on point. His search and destroy has been electric, and I think the names that we heard up on that list, very very deserving to be at the top. And when we consider the players in this league, but
Now
right
we
now,
are jumping into the action, Nico, and definitely my eye to keep on. Well, we heard Redux Esports have flinched, and he's the player to really watch. I feel like in this series from that team. Well, over on Divided We Fall, from the last few games I've heard and seen, Hoodie has been a huge standout for their roster. They've got El Zorro, the player with the diaper on when he runs around in the map, and they also have Tokyo, who's a I believe he's a familiar face, familiar name in the league as well. I'm happy to see him back and staying with that roster, doing wonderful stuff. As Divided We Fall are going to get a lot of initial hill time here, as they did get good spawns to start, but Redux making a push through from street side here, Boulevard. This could be detrimental for those spawns. Slaya, he's going to be in a spot to get up on top of PD. I wonder if he got called out here. He's going to have to get ready for the player challenging him. Oh, the shot punch comes through. Not going to be in his favor instead. Zaturations will take him down, and Blinder going to get in behind here with the QBZ. Interesting stuff here. This is our first time seeing this in competitive play, and it will be interesting to see if this if this gun ends up being continue to be allowed. As right now, players like him are going to be putting it into full force here. As
yeah,
it's going to be, it's going to take some time to obviously get used to how to counter it, but also potentially how to play it.
I mean, yeah, from what we've seen so far, like it has a fairly fast time to kill. I mean, from what we just saw, Saturations at a 6-1. I mean, looking very nice and cozy with 35 seconds over for the side of Divided We Fall, and showing that these guns, the XM4 is not needed for slaying power. Two players now Redux on the side of this hard point, trying to accrue the last bit of that scrap time, but Hoodie and Tokyo with that back spawn, they're going to be able to pick up the rest of that 10 seconds. It's crucial, at least adding just a slight advantage over the side of Divided We Fall. Not huge, but still, those scrap time, it adds up. You want to stay on those points as long as you can, but Redux now, with the regain, the defense, they have the spawns now. One player, Schnaps, sitting in the middle lane, but he's going to get taken down. Two players are already going to drop. It's the trade just simply was not fair. Tokyo going to get his kill, trying to make his way into the hard point for more than a contest. Nobody's on this point right now, and I think right now they're trying to fish for him. Slaya with the heady, the Krieg, trying to make the replacement for the XM4, but man, I honestly want to see more from the QBZ, because from what little we saw, it doesn't seem like a bad gun. I certainly hope it doesn't get GA'd, because if I'm being honest,
It's already been GA'd.
Really?
Yeah, we actually forgot to GA it for this week because it only got announced GAing. It'd be GA'd, I believe, going into today. So that being said, we'll see if we allow for it to continue to be played this week. Right now, Blinder's going to be using it and not going to be finding a lot of success with it, I should say. The one lowest on his team, 4 and 7 here, going to be early rotated into this bus right here, looking to try to catch a few players while he pops his head up and down here, showing off a little bit of Diamond Con action right there, or Celium, if you can do it too, phase up. Blinder going to be sitting in the back here, not really trying to work a pick, but just can't get one. Slay on the point, is going to find one in the doggy door with the Diamati. Beautiful stuff, but he's got an Overwatcher behind him in Blinder, who's going to be able to take out one, get two. Schnaps is going to be there to clear off the point, and there we go. Redux. They're finding so much success right now, and I can't say it's off the QBZ, but what I can say is off of a lot of strong hill time that you've seen from Schnaps, being the man to sit on that point and grab his team time, and then the slaying power coming out of Slaya, really following through with his name as well, and Blinder potentially following suit with this QBZ, but for now just dip ducking and dodging and dying off to Zaturations, the top dog on the side of Divided We Fall, Nico.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, slaying power does not mean anything if you cannot accumulate hill time. With Tokyo sitting at a 3 and 10, every player except for Saturations being negative. Blinder, that was actually really very smooth. I thought for sure he was going to get taken down, but he's going to get one. The trade's going to be there. 1 minute and 33 seconds now for Schnaps. The man to just soak up time like a sponge, and he's still going to be there. 1 minute and 40 now, 34 seconds left on this hard point. Redux now up 145 to 55, the 100 points advantage. It's looking very sloppy for Divided We Fall right now. But as I say, that Tokyo's gonna hop in, take down the trophy, trying to maneuver his way in and out. But no, Slayer's gonna be there for the two-piece, holding down this middle lane. That is such a perfect angle to hold off for your team. But I mean, you got to have at least one player in there for the contest if that play is really going to work out for you. But right now, Divided We Fall trying their best to recuperate from
Oh no!
and oh boy, Slaya gonna get his amazing kill streak there cut down a little early. 17 and 10 with a 1.7 KD, looking very impressive right now. As Redux is going to be able to get the rotation hill time from now.
Yeah, Hoodie, he's going to be the one playing through that middle of B bomb site, it looked like. And unfortunate stuff, he had the Krieg to work with in a gunfight that probably could have used the submachine gun, like the AK-74 Uzi, or not Uzi, but U. Somebody recently told me the U does not stand for Uzi, so I'm going to be correcting myself every time I make that mistake, folks. So feel free to throw up a counter somewhere, maybe even add that to the drinking game if you're still involved in that. Just taking a shot every time I say AK-47 Uzi, as right now Slay is going to grab the scrap here. Interesting they put the guy that's fragging out the most to grab that scrap time. You probably want him to be there for the entry here, as he's been really hot, and Schnap's going to get taken down by the Hotman on the side of Divided We Fall and Saturations. The trades come through, and Divided We Fall come out on top once again, but unfortunately, they're still not yet out of the mud here. They're still bogged down here with the points differential. 189 to 91. Nobody on the hill for Divided We Fall, with so much of a disparity in terms of points. They really need to designate somebody to jump on there and actually grab that time for them, because they're bleeding time if they don't spend enough, if they don't put somebody on there. The challenges come out. Azoro's gonna find one, but the trades are looking like they're coming in favor of the green team. Redux, the team ahead, they're going to be finding themselves ahead with a bunch of these trades. Saturation's trying to grab a second just around L, but going to get taken out. Not a lot of time left on that hill, even though it does reach 200. This is now potentially panic time for Divided We Fall, as they're looking like they're close to falling in the first map of this series, Nico.
Yeah, I mean, right now they have the rotation. If they play this hill perfectly, they can win it here. And already one player, Divided We Fall, is going to be there in the back. Can he win these crucial gunfights that are very much needed to be able to keep his team there for the offense? He's going to be able to back one down, Doggy. And that was an important gunfight to win in that back area. You know, they have the rotations, but there's still sort of a clean break. Oh, and Saturations gets his second kill. That is big to be able to stop the push from the side of Redux, trying to accumulate a few more points and keep them farther away from this 250 victory. El Zorro going to be in the back bus, just trying to make the best he can, trying to deal as much damage as he possibly can. Blinder trying to answer back with what he can possibly fire off. He's going to be able to try. Oh, very, very close. The shots are just a little too shaky now, but the doggy door entrance, the fight is there. 126 to 221. Oh boy, Schnaps with 2 minutes on the hill. They need to get in there. They need to get to this point, but Redux already there for the rotation. They're there early. Tokyo trying his best to be there for the contest, and he gets the first kill. That is huge. If he were to lose that gunfight, only one player would have been left there for the rotation. This point is very much needed.
Schnaps in the back of one, gonna take the time to shoot the body potentially there, and that's gonna get him killed. This could be very detrimental, but Slaya, he's still around. He's still a menace. He's still a problem for the team to deal with here. Tokyo gonna be on the hill. You're trying to take down Flinch. That battle right here is not one you want to be in, as the point continues to get contested here. Hoodie going to be hiding in this corner here. Needs to find one that slides out on him. The Chow comes through. Hoodie going to be able to find one. Number 5 right behind Hoodie. Flinch is going to be there to grab Hoodie. Will the trade come through for Tokyo? Tokyo will take him out. Number 7 on the hill. Going to try to grab one more. Slaya going to grab the kill. No, he gets taken out of Saturations. And Divided We Fall. Stay together and win the hill. 15 seconds left on it. What a fast-paced movement hill. A lot of gunfights back and forth, but now this rotation over for Redux in their favor. It's going to be big, but the kills are coming through once again from Divided We Fall, as they're continuing to just relentlessly put pressure on the back there. They're going to have more than one play in the back. They're chasing for this number 6 and Blinder. The kill comes through for Saturations. No. The spawns could come through for the side of Divided We Fall, as Redux is still looking to pinch in. They have one player, Boulevard, by the semi. He's going to be looking through. Slaya gonna hop on top, maybe catch one. He's gonna get spotted out by Saturation. Slaya will win that fight in the back. This could be crucial. And retaking spawns for Redux to work with. Divided We Fall are gonna stay on the point together, trying to kill off the last players. El Zoro will take the diaper off and fling it into the face of Redux Esports. 227 points stuck for Redux Esports. Divided We Fall getting so many points back to back to back on that hill. Holy mackerel! The rotation's also looking good for them. This could be really a massive back-to-back point swing going over to the side of Divided We Fall. Nico, what a dime this map has been turned on.
Oh my goodness, we are coming down to the wire. That perfect scrap time brought them just to about an even game. They're going to invest that rotation to get their players there, but Redux already on the hard point. They need to get there. They need to get there now. These plays, these next couple kills are going to be the most crucial for Redux. You cannot lose these gunfights. You're going to waste more and more time. One player is going to go down on the side of Redux. So that's 1 versus 3, but they have spawns. They have good spawns. And right now, it's just back and forth. You cannot have this. You need to have an overwhelming power. Schnarfs is going to get taken down. Saturations is on the hill. 30 seconds if this is played absolutely perfectly, which it possibly cannot. The contest is going to be there. This is smart. Wait for your team to back you up. Tokyo going to get his 1 kill, but the heady is just too powerful. The double challenge, he's going to get distracted. Stay there for the contest. Do not go for any kills. Wait for your team. 3 are going to come down the middle from 1 alley. Seems like they're going to split off for a little bit. Redux trying the best that they can to secure this. 10 seconds left. They're going to get taken off, and I don't think nobody can win it here. They have to go to the rotations, and 2 players now on opposing sides are already there for the rotation. They haven't seemed to spot each other yet. They just have to wait for their team. If any one of these players can win their gunfights, that would be crucial. Tokyo now in a rush to get that contest. He's going to win the gunfight, but the trades, the team was just there in time, and Redux Esports, oh boy. Oh, that would have been an insane clutch comeback. Oh.
That could have been the comeback of the league so far in terms of hardpoint comebacks. As oh boy, was Divided We Fall looking hot coming off of that P1 and P2 on that rotation. Going into P3, they looked like they had promise here. They looked like they had pressure, but then it just sort of got all popped like a balloon by the side of Redux, and they're able to get control of those spawns on that hill. And you know, P3 can be so difficult to break without spawns. Pardon my hiccup slash burp there, folks. Nico, what a hot series we're already off to a great start with, right?
Ooh, yeah, definitely. Boy, these teams are, Redux starting fresh and hot, just off the rip, and boy, Divided We Fall, letting them know that they're not going to go down without a few swings in, because they brought that back pretty well. They were down 100 points, and they played 2, 3, 4 next hills like perfectly. They were keeping them off the hill. They were there for the contest time, accumulating points. I think one of the most crucial aspects of bringing that game closer and closer was playing the contest rather than sitting on the hill and then challenging before your team gets there, which just eats up time and it eats up manpower. I think it was a very smart decision for most of these players to just play their lives, lay low in the hill, play rug. There's, just chill out, wait for your team, wait for the push, and patience in order to strike first. That was, for me, ultimately the deciding factor that could have won them the game. Unfortunately, Redux just had something to say about it. Took a quick regain. Those 2 players in the back, I believe it was Tokyo and I want to say Flinch.
Saturations?
They were in the back of the very last hill. The first
Hoodie?
2 players there at the hill. I'm pretty sure it was Tokyo and
Yeah,
Flinch.
I know. Yeah, I know. Oh, you mean one from each team? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they were just kind of chilling back there, waiting for their team to come in, and Flinch was just on the hill. He was just backward around the corner, and Tokyo was playing around it. I think it probably would have been. It's hard to say because it's risky. You play on the hill and you run the risk of getting taken down, and they have pretty much the game, or you go for the challenge, get the kill, and then you get the opening break off points, and then you can have the first defense there. Wait for your team and play for another kill off the rip. But I think it's time for Divided We Fall to kind of put that map behind them and focus on the search and destroy, and have this mentality that they have the capabilities and the manpower to stop this team, especially in respawns. And I don't think that they're at all intimidated in this search and destroy map.
Now we are jumping straight into the action, Nico, and we both got to throw our predictions out really fast. I'm gonna go with based off of what I know so far in search and destroy between the two. I think Divided We Fall look pretty strong. Tokyo's a really great search player. El Zoro's pretty good as well. I'm gonna go with the Divided We Fall taking this one 6-2.
Oh, I'm gonna go Divided We Fall 6-4. I don't think it's gonna be a
Oh
convincing one. I think
geez,
it's
so
gonna be
nobody in
back and forth.
Redux's corner right now when it comes to casters, but obviously that could be different when it comes to chat. I want to see you guys throw those hashtag RDX win in the chat for Redux, and obviously for Divided We Fall is DWF, and well, we will see Divided Fall have their first player fall off here, and that's going to be a first blood going over to Redux Esports to start off on Schnops, the player that played the hill predominantly through the hard point for that side, and I believe ultimately didn't have the greatest of KDs as well off the back of it. But this time around, going to start things good, getting rid of his donut on the board early. And Redux, they're playing a very nice passive search and destroy defense here. See if we can jump on to one of these other players here. Schnops, the guy that got the first blood here, is going to be rocking the Krieg to use right here. He's going to shoot this barrel. That's going to blow up one.
Wow.
You do not go in the corner if the barrel's still there. Saturations, you better learn quick, boy. As he's going to get taken out. Flinch going to grab one into Tokyo. The bomb will go down at B, and it will be Hoodie that ends up getting taken out after he got the plant. 1 versus 3, just not going to get done for him. And Redux, they are going to get the first round on the board and getting closer to obviously snubbing both of me and your predictions, or your and I predictions. I don't even know how to say it grammatically.
Oh man, you know that barrel play was huge. That's exactly why the players should shoot that barrel before ever getting anywhere near that bomb. That was played perfectly.
Schnops got his teammate killed there. He shot at him with, like, gave him body shots and helped put his health low to give Hoodie the kill.
Man, he's thirsting for these kills, and who knows? It may be exactly what Redux need to be able to just sweep them in this round. But Schnops right now looking very, very much like a power
Feed
player.
me
You know?
more. Feed me more.
He's hungry. He's hungry. But on the defense, we're gonna see how Redux decide to play this with Divided We Fall having a very different kind of approach to this gameplay. You know, Redux was a very patient team whenever it came to the defense, but right now a 3 versus 3 advantage. But all the trades, it all collapsed. It's a 1 versus 2. Divided We Fall at an advantage. Schnops trying to play this backside, but he didn't see the player behind him, and I don't think he was spotted. I don't think they know exactly where he is. El Zoro is gonna get it, but the call is gonna be there. Tokyo him. Tokyo's gonna win the gunfight. Oh boy, that could have been a quick round if Tokyo saw him in the back there, but the COD timing just allowed him to sneak on through. But it doesn't matter. The call is there quick enough to be able to finish it off. Wow.
Nico, I'm not sure if you noticed, but this also could have been a 3 versus 1 if there wasn't a team shot that came through where Divided We Fall took down one of their own players.
Yeah,
It's going to be 1-1 in the score line right now. That's good. Divided We Fall getting on the board, but you know, Schnops right now going 6-1. The man is a literal bonfire right now. Just literally, like, I don't know what's going to be able to snub him and take him out, really. They might just need to really try to focus him in his position as he's continued to consistently on these defenses play the same spot right here. You know, round 1 and then round 2. Really fancy footwork come out from Hoodie as he's able to sneak his way around here. He's going to get naded, but it's not going to tag him, so he's going to get the regen in that he wanted and he was waiting for. As he's going to stay up around this corner, he's going to be flashed up. I wonder if he's going to go for this player. It's just around the corner here. That's going to be, I believe, number 5 in Flinch, who's going to be chilling and watching the little crack right there for a player to drop in. And, well, Divided We Fall will stick together and continue to drop those bodies on Redux Esports side. Hoodie, he's going to plant it right at B, and Flinch shots are going to be late in getting the kill before the plant comes through. And that's going to allow now so much pressure to be alleviated for Divided We Fall, as now they just need to play the defending scenario here. As Flinched, he's going to be in one side here over by Lights. His teammate going to be at Dolly. They're going to try to check things and work things together. The tension is divided right now as Blinder, he's going to split off and go to top green here. I wonder how this is going to play out. El Zoro's going to grab a very big kill there. Flinched all alone, going to die off mid. And that's going to be another round going over to Divided We Fall. Back-to-back rounds now. An offense and a defense can be won by this team. Now, what will their opponent say? What can Team Redux bring to the table? Will they be able to bring any more rounds to the table? That is the question.
I think it's certainly going to be a deciding factor on the brains because Flinch with that cheeky little peek over the bomb. I have never seen that before. That was such a cheeky kill. I can't believe this is my first time ever seeing that. You know, with brains like that, it's going to be hard to beat with slaying power alone. But you know, right now, Blinders Slaya sitting at goose eggs. Unfortunate as that is, they're only down one, so there's still plenty of S&D left to be played. Schnaps now with the bomb, playing his ordinances, nades, stuns coming out, trophies have been broken. Players are waiting on their half of the map, playing it as patiently as possible. Schnaps just hopping around, trying to spot something. He's gonna get not even tagged, but just shot at, and patiently back away, play another angle, move through the middle. Hoodie now, trying to spot, playing his lane, not pushing up too far out, and this is a different S&D. You know, we typically see collapses, but Flinch gonna hop over catwalk, jump down the middle, you know, 007 style,
From
gonna
the
take him
top
out
row.
from above. Played perfectly, but right now players, it's a 2 versus 3 right now. Redux at a disadvantage. Elzoro just still sitting at this top catwalk. I think he spotted that player, but the kill
Big.
Tokyo is gonna take the bomb down. That's big. That bomb positioning is huge. There's only 20 seconds left to work with. They need to go get this bomb and have it planted as quickly as possible. But it looks like it's gonna have to be a beep bomb.
Oh my god, can he
Elzoro!
take him down?
Oh,
He can
he's
kill the
barrel.
barrel. Oh my god!
Exactly what they needed. 5 seconds. There's no time to defuse. Divided we fall. Oh boy, I think Flinch is going for the kill, and that just not enough time. That was played perfectly.
That was hands down such a great play. Like 200, 300 IQ. You know, that's the issue, you know, when you don't get that barrel off the board and you're the offensive side team and you decide to ultimately plant there, it really can bite you in the back, you know, in the butt, and you need to get that barrel off the board quick. Like when they were up lives, they were up in that 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3 situation. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 1 versus 2. He ultimately he just one of them just needed to get that barrel killed before he hopped onto that bomb to plant it. And well, Elzoro, he's going to be playing the spot that he was once contesting over on defense, and now he's going to look to peek around top ridge, look for some information, maybe catch a few here. He's going to catch Schnaps just below. Looks like he's going to catch him crossing under tank. That's going to be some much needed information for his side, as his teammates are in a disadvantage when it comes to lives right now in a 3 versus 4. Hoodie going to be playing Rat Tunnel. Elzoro going to find the evening kill here. Will Hoodie find Schnaps? He will. That's going to be big. That's going to put them up in lives right now on the map. Flinch, though, going to try to catch a player here. The barrel still on the board. This can be, once again, problematic if not taken care of. And Flinch will give his position away when he does shoot at the player at the bomb. Now, bomb is going to get hopped onto. The barrel is going to get shot at. Hoodie might die off here. It just blows up a second too late. The clip needed to be emptied more efficiently. And there we go. Bomb down. This puts Divided We Fall in such a better position than what they had before. Redux all alone is going to be Blinder to try to get a 1 versus 2 clutched along with the defuse. The barrel's off the board. The barrel's off the board too. He doesn't need to worry about it. But this is big. So much momentum on the side of a Divided We Fall, and well, there we go. We will see Redux lose another round, and this is starting to become a heartbreaker real quickly for Team Redux fans.
Yeah, I mean that barrel. I mean, 3 rounds already. Like, you have to learn that barrel needs to be taken off early on. Like, you know. Boy, Redux sitting at a deficit, just so marginally, you know. Ooh, I mean, 2 players are sitting at goose eggs, and you're in the 6th round of your search and destroy. It's something needs to happen. You know, you just simply need to win your gunfights, and when you're on this offense, you need to take down that barrel. Like now the barrel needs to be blown up. It needs to be out of your way. But right now, Schnaps with the bomb, trying to make another B hit. To give them to stop the bleeding a little, lick their wounds a bit. But Hoodie gonna spot at least 2 of them, gonna get shot up, rotating through the back. This push might just come in. Schnapp's gonna get tagged up very heavily. He's gonna get taken down. Slaya left all alone with the bomb. His teammate, the only one closest to him, is by Catwalk, and he's got plenty to work with. Can't rely on him. 2 players are gonna take down Slaya. The double challenge is gonna be there, but Flinch not gonna. Oh, barely gonna win the gunfight of top cap, but the trade's gonna be there. That's a 1 versus 2 blinder, trying to get his kill off, and the trades just come back and forth. Divided we fall. Up 5-1. Ay ay ay.
Oy Dios mío, some might say. You know, it's not a good sight for Team Redux right now. And well, if you are a Divided We Fall fan, well, you're happy as can be getting back into this series, potentially by getting this map to go your way, tie up things 1-1, force at least the map 4 for us to witness. And boy, what a map 4 that would be too. I believe we'd be seeing ourselves on Garrison once again, but for a hard point. That could be a real interesting one here, but we have to see this round come to a conclusion, this map come to a conclusion, as it is down to a 2 versus 2 now. Slaya and Blinder are going to be the ones that got rid of their donuts finally this round. They're also going to have to be the ones to clutch out this round and extend the map, extend us to more rounds in this map. And well, they're going to work together and get rid of El Zorro, who just wasn't expecting 2 players to be top green. Tokyo gonna try to peek from top tank here, and he's gonna be left in this 1 versus 2 situation. It's gonna be really precarious for him. Now, whether or not he decides to ultimately go to B, that's questionable here. He's gonna have to drop down, get that bomb planted, and then how does he play this? Nico, if I was in this situation, you know, I would potentially play for A here, just switch things up, but looks like the B is gonna be what they're gonna just give him to play with. And Tokyo could get shot at. His body will get shot at as he's starting to plant it. And there we go. Redux will get a round on the board. Smiles around. And the barrel that me and you both love. And the players just have been hating. Is still going to be up. And it's even going to live through this entire round. That is funny.
Oh boy, I mean, I think that was perfectly played. I have to disagree with the A rotation play because, you know, you have those players in the back. If you were to rotate, you'd have to go through Catwalk. You know, you have 30 seconds to plant that bomb. You got to cross through middle. The players see you there. You know, they're still searching you out. But that positioning that both of those players on the side of Redux were to take was smart because, you know, they either one player crosses through that middle or they get a B plant and then they just converge on them. But the B play was the one. I just think he waited a little too long to get that bomb down. But Redux now looking to make an offensive win to secure another round to keep them alive in this map 2 search and destroy. But El Zorro, he's got something to say about it. He's going to take the bomb player down. Redux going to get 2. It's a 2 versus 3 now. Flinch picking up the bomb, trying to make an A hit happen, but Tokyo's going to get taken down. It's a 1 versus 3. Zaturation's left all alone. Oh, unfortunate as that is, he's going to spot 2 from behind. The tags, the call is going to be there. They know exactly where he is. The conversion is going to come in pretty soon. The bomb has been planted. He's got plenty to work. He's got a lot of work to cut out for him. You know, they're fishing him with these nades. He's got to get in there. 30 seconds, 3 players. Oh, all these guys in AR. You know, these players have SMGs. It's going to be a tough one. He sees the bomb. He's going to possibly sniff out at least 1 player, maybe 2, but he's low HP. It was just destined for him to lose that round. And Redux, stay alive. Round number 9.
Hey, the comeback had to come at some point for them, and well, you know, maybe just took them about 4 rounds after 5 rounds in a row of losing to finally start to wake up once again for us. And Team Redux, they were down 5-1. They've made it all the way back to now 5-3. Whether or not we see this a collapse now, a total collapse come out of Divided We Fall, that would be interesting. And I don't believe this would be the first time we have seen a side here at ALG actually reverse a team, reverse sweep a team on a map like this in S&D, especially in this fashion. I know for a fact, though, out of all teams in this league, the only team that has a reverse sweep on the board that they've been able to accomplish was week 1 with Redux Esports actually getting a reverse sweep on stream. So if anybody's gonna be able to could make a comeback being down 5-1, it's gotta be the side of Redux. And right now they're putting in the efforts and time to put it through, to put it into fruition here, as Hoodie is going to be teaming up next to Tokyo here to try to work together and grab some picks onto these players and shore up shorten this life differential between the teams. And well, I'm not quite sure if it will get accomplished here. The push through from Catwalk's going to come through. That's going to be good for one. Hoodie's going to have to aggress forward for the other one, and he's going to chow. He will die off. Redux Esports continuing to grab more strings than maybe what was visible when they were down at 5-1. This is very incredible, this comeback right now that we're witnessing.
Yeah, I mean, we are very much at a high probability of seeing a round 11 on this map too. Man, Redux Esports doing everything that they needed to. Blinder and Slayer getting rid of that goose egg, and they're sitting fairly positive. Slayer is still one off from hitting his positive, but still, the team is coming together. The comeback is very much viable, and right now they're just looking to put themselves up 2-0. Nice and cozy. Flinch not seeing saturations in the back, but oof, nearly getting cut down. Just about lost that gunfight. He doesn't want to give up the first blood, but I mean, Hoodie getting tagged up low. These players are just playing very cautiously. They get tagged up a little bit, they're backing up. They need to play these live to life advantages. They know how important these first bloods are. And right now, just another slow and steady play.
I wonder if our barrel's still alive. I really want to see if it is. Yeah, it is. Oh my, that could be problematic down the road here, especially since I believe the player with the bomb is going to be bringing it through Rat Tunnel. No, it's not going to be Rat Tunnel. Oh my god, Tokyo was right behind two. That's massive. He gets himself the 2-piece saturations on there as well. Everything's all up to Blinder, who has turned it around from having 0 kills to being 7-6 on a 4 streak. That is epic.
No.
He might end the series off on a 7-7 from being in a round having only 0. I think he was a 0-6 at one point, a 0-5, which is quite incredible. But that's what happens when your team wins 4 rounds straight. Now he's going to hop on to try to get this plant down. He's going to be contested. No, the time is not with him. This is going to be a divided we fall round win, and Tokyo will close things out. The icing on the cake, get the kill at the end. That will be 3 for him that round as well. And oh my, he was hitting really well here. We will stop the nukes, that sign says, but nobody could stop Tokyo in that instance from getting the 2-piece. Nico, divided we fall. They're able to answer things up. They're able to ice themselves a map here and take one away from Redux and tie things up 2-2 going into this control. How excited are you for this? Already an exciting map from what you said, Control Raid. You like that combination a lot, mode and map.
Oh, yeah.
But now when it has so much on the line here, one of these teams is going to be taking away a lead of being up 2-1 in the series from getting that one.
Figuring out which team has the highest probability of winning a control like this is going to be very tough because Redux has some clutch factor. They took the lead in the hard point, and Divided We Fall had like 2, 3, 4 perfect hills played to bring them up to a very, very close match. And the same thing happened in reverse. Redux, they were just one player. If they would have checked that corner, they possibly could have gotten a trade, let one player go in, and they would have had a better shot at getting that round 11, possibly securing themselves a map 2 victory. But right now, this control is very much still in the air. With the control, the methodical playing, there's just so many factors that go into this. It's going to be really hard to be able to put more confidence in one team than the other, the way that these players are performing. And right now, it's simply a coin flip for me.
You mind giving the people a bit of a recap? Those of you guys in chat tuning in after missing a few maps here, Nico, on recapping stuff for people.
Yeah, I think we finished our first hard point with Divided or Redux taking it 250 to like 237, I believe. It was a close one. They were down about 100 points and they brought it back with perfect hills. That search and destroy round, it was up 5-1 in favor of Divided We Fall. And then Redux winning, 3 rounds in a row, nearly picking up the 4th to bring it to a round 11.
No, it was 4. It was 4 rounds in a row to. Oh wait. No, you are right. It was 3. You're right. It was 3 because it ended up being a 6-4 scoreline, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. And so interesting. Both teams had their respective comebacks and their, search and destroys and their respawn. So, a map like Control, having to balance your lives and where to invest certain caps on A or B, there's a different element, but the respawn and the slaying power is still very much a factor. It's very much an X factor. So being able to pick out the different, skills and abilities within these players, Schnaps being the man that just had the slaying power off the rip. Tokyo being a very patient player the way that he is. In their own respect, either one of these teams can come out, and my prediction, the way this control is going to come out, I think I'm going to give it to Redux. Honestly, if they can play as hot as they were and
Are you saying 3-2?
maintain, I'm saying 3-1. I think Redux is
3-1?
going to take it 3-1. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say 3-2 divided we fall. I'm gonna go with the boy Tokyo and Hoodie and Saturations and the Diaper Slayer of El Zoro. I think all four of them definitely have the opportunity to take this one, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be close. You're maybe thinking it's not gonna be down to the wire as my prediction, but nonetheless, two predictions, two takes. Now let's see what the chat decides and what the chat thinks is gonna go down as we're jumping straight into the map. You guys definitely should join us and obviously cheer on the teams here. We want to hear all of that in the chat. Look it over when we look back our VODs, Nico. And jumping in here, it's going to be offensive side for the side of Divided We Fall, and defense going over to Redux Esports. A great first opening blood here. Second kill coming in through. Saturation's getting two hot ones in the middle to help give so much space for his team to get across to B. And this is a lot of presence and real estate they're given and gifted here over by B, and they're gifted 2 ticks of progress. This could be a full cap if these 3 players stay up, Nico, and I bet you did not think that this was going to be the way we started this control. Nico, you still there? Nico, you still around? Hello?
So nobody's even listening. I was just saying, Saturations with the 2-piece, that clean off the rip. He's the man that has the slaying power just right off the rip. The man that needed to step up, had a very uncharacteristic, playthrough at the very beginning. Didn't really show up on the minimap or the kill feed all that much. Not any. But again, 4-1. The B cap has already been pushed, and they're sending all their players over to A, trying to make a solid offense. And they have 2 minutes to work with, plenty of time. Tokyo is going to get cut down by 2 players at the double challenge. Playas, very weak top laundry. Hoodie trying to make something happen with this AK-47U. Very interesting position to be playing, especially with a gun like the AK-47EU. If you can shoot straight, that thing is just as good as an AR, but the call is going to come in that the player is dead down back. El Zoro is going to hop on the point, trying to push some of these players back. Schnaps gonna win the gunfight, nearly losing his life with that. El Zoro is going to be there for the cleanup, though. Cleanup crew, Mr. Janitor, El Zoro, 5-0. On a 5 streak. This man is on a
No!
6.
No!
6.
No!
Oh, coming out the gate strong. Woo!
I want to know who died. You need to work on your shots, mister. Whoever died in that situation. Holy cow. That was embarrassing to the max, and oh my lord, Divided We Fall.
No.
They're playing this control offense to a T right here. They got a hold of B early. They have A in their sights as well, an easier side to cap, and they're on here working together. The AR presence from Saturations. Oh my gosh, you see the way he flew like Batman soaring from building to building with his cape out? Oh my lord. We're going to start calling Saturations Batman from now on, because oh my, Bruce Wayne, you're in the building. 1-0, Divided We Fall are going to be up in this series on this map, and man, this control already off to a hot start. Man, each of these maps has been pretty hot. The Search and Destroy had a potential for a comeback win, and here we are starting with the control and offensive round going the way of the team in offense, the team that is Divided We Fall. They're continuing to steamroll that momentum they had from the Search and Destroy win into this one, and now with defense, this could be very, very problematic if they don't pinch it. Team Redux needs to get a round on the board here and maybe stun things with an offense here.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Baturations himself sitting at an 8-4. El Zorro, 8-1 on a 2 streak. Flinch is going to get a nice 2 piece of himself to try to answer back with the dominance and the gun power and the slaying. He's going to take money room. Going to try to patiently wait it out. I don't think any players know that he's here, and it's going to work out for him. Hoodie, he's going to be able to take at least one. Flinch trying to work his way in through the back window, playing something. He's going to not get his second one. Saturations, the man on a tear, not letting anything get by him. El Zorro's going to be there for the pinch. The point is being worked on. One tick has been made over on the side of B, but the defense is there, trying their best to answer back, not let any of this progress come through. But already, as I was going to say, the investment over on both sides of these points, these players are going to converge on them very quickly, trying not to get that first tick progress going. But B already being the one to work on. Slay is going to get taken down, and already players are just falling left and right on the side of Redux. Hoodie going to get one from the back. Flinch. They know one's top bedroom, but they haven't invested any players to get there just yet. Hoodie getting the second. Oh, and he sees him. He knows he's going to go for the challenge.
I knew he was going to chow.
Respawn.
You could just tell with some players like Hoodie that the confidence they have when they're on a streak, that they're going to chow just anything. And you could tell it in his eyes right there. And Hoodie, he's going to spot one here, make it into Courtyard, and he's going to get jump shotted right there. The Slaya is going to be rocking the QBZ here that did not really come out and really fry like we all thought it might, because it has earned itself a GA in the comp scene and whatnot. But it didn't fry in the opening hardpoint, Nico, and right now it's still performing lacklusterly for Slaya, as we finally do see a tick, not a tick, but a point fully secured by the side of Redux Esports. Extra time is given to them. These lives are still really close as well. I don't know, Nico. This one's looking like it's on a knife's edge at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, El Zorro has been absolutely electric, sitting at 10-3, having quite the amount of interactions and engagements, but dying to just the least.
Oh!
Saturations got turned off. Saturations.
No way, his body got shot. His body got shot too.
Oh my God, Saturations. Oh boy, that's tough. That is so tough to watch. He had every bullet going into his back and just let up way too early. Oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's just going to probably try to forget that one. You know, he was the man to start off hot. The best you can do is just forget it. You know, move on, continue playing. But right now, 30 seconds left to work with. Schnaps is going to be having most of the control of top money, pushing some of these players back, trying to get on the hill, stop the clock, waiting for his teammates, tucking himself way back in that corner, but possession already over Tiki is going to be there. Over on the side of Pulled Tokyo, trying to make a play, getting over into this flank. He's going to be able to pick up one, but I think the call is going to be there to take, not quite yet, but now Flinch going to lose the gunfight. The trade is there. Slaya going to take off another player at that top money hill. It is just a stalemate right now. Slaya, oh, in the middle. The call, I don't think the call was made in time. And there it is. Hoodie going to get his kill in the back. The second tick progress is already made. 14 seconds left. They have no more respawns. Redux have no more respawns. 8 seconds left. They don't have any players anywhere near. I think they just play her live. You know, wait. Think ahead of that last round. And divided we fall. They're gonna take the second one up on the control. 2-0.
Chupapi Muñeño. Man, oh my. Divided we fall. They're running through the side of Team Redux right now in this control, and me and you both did not predict anything like this. And well, Redux Esports, they're gonna need to start mounting this comeback now. Once again, they're put in a position, in a predicament where they're gonna have to play from behind in a way that they have to bring up flawless rounds back to back to even back potentially here. As it's going to have to start with them holding a defense after losing their first. And it's not bad. It's not bad when your back's up against the wall to get a defense. I'd rather have defense when my back's up against the wall than an offense. For sure. But the side of Divide We Fall, they're going to just play a bunch of picks here. Their first push over to A or to B wasn't as successful as they might have liked. And it's going to lead to some sticky stuff here. But Tokyo will be able to find... some space to thread the needle here to grab a few. And El Zorro going to be playing top bedroom here. Nope, it's not going to be Passion. It's going to be El Zorro, but he has been playing quite passionately so far in this one. Saturations going 16-12. Definitely the scoreline to look, the KD, the kills to look at from on the map here in Schnaps. Going to be in a mirrored situation here at going 14 and 16. And just not fully awake here. Schnapp's going to start lighting up, though. He's going to find himself two. That's going to put him into 16 to 17 KD, and it's not bad, but it could be a lot better. Blinder in a perfect spot to catch a few here in a defensive spot. He, oh my gosh, nearly did the Clayster, but great finesse to get onto the ground below him. But he's going to get shot at, going to get nearly taken down by that Craig of Blinder. The nade's going to tag him up. Hoodie and Elzoro will take him down. And here we go. This is a strong defensive hold that we're seeing from Redux. This is exactly what they need to show us here. If they want to make it look like they can hold their own and extend this map to another round. As Nico the Lives, they are heavily in favor, I'd say by 5 here for Redux Esports. And so much work Divided still has to do, and even getting ticks on the board from B here.
Yeah, I mean, as we know, this point is extremely hard to work through, especially whenever you have these SMG players sitting really close onto the point. You know, just being able to put players on and winning these gunfights is very crucial, especially when you start running out of lives. You start to decrease your chances as you only have just about 2-3 pushes left now for the side of Divided We Fall. And right now, the stalemate is there. The trades are pinstripe, but Slaya going to get a 2-piece as I say that. Redux. Everybody's going to drop down on the side of Divided We Fall. Redux is just going to absolutely steamroll them with an 8 life deficit. Slaya's going to get 1 kill up the top bedroom. The call's going to be there. They know exactly where they are. 30 seconds left. Not a single tick of progress is going to be made over on the side of B. It looks like this is going to be a Redux round, unless this is played perfectly with all the players dropping on Divided We Fall. 20 seconds now. Not even a tick has been touched on for this control point. And Elzoro trying the best he can. The respawns have run out. It's 2 players. Oh boy, the respawns are going down the drain. And I think 4 seconds left. That is it. Nothing else can be happening. It's gonna be a 2-1 now. Redux trying to lick their wounds now. Trying to bring this control, turn it around.
Yeah, I was just at the end of that one. Just as the lights were pretty much out there, I was looking to see if I could do some quick mental math, you know, some quick maths. Men's not hot. And and I was able to notice, I believe, 67 deaths, I believe, on the side of Redux. Now, if I could get some quick maths here, 50, 60, 64, 64 to 67, no, 68. So 68 on the side of Redux Esports, and 64 on the side of Divided We Fall. So Divided We Fall, if they are able to keep a lead, even if they do lose this next round, as long as they don't lose this next round, oh my god, I can't even talk about losing, as Saturation's just going to keep shutting me up with kills, and Divided We Fall are going to just take down Redux Esports. A full quadra kill, a team quadra is going to happen, an ace on the board, wiping them all, sending them back to the Nether Realm, and Redux Esports gonna have to do everything once again from ground zero, as they got broken up big time like the Jonas Brothers. And Divided We Fall, they're gonna start setting up their defense though. Court is gonna be where they put their pressure. Elzoro's gonna find one. Can he find the second one? He will not. Schnaps is gonna jump into the basketball court instead of losing another 1v1 on the court. He says, nah dog, I got it. He dunks on the other guy. Then he goes and he's gonna decide to just play it once again from the hut. This is interesting. They're not playing the hill. They're instead just looks like playing for kills, but Saturation's in the back, printing 2 pieces like the mint in the US. Just money, money, money here. And this could help get Redux that B point that they all want. And they're going to stack 2 onto the hill. That's going to help them get 2 big ticks of progress here. Now, I wonder how many more people they're going to start funneling into that hill to help get them across that line and securing this hill. As it looks like they are going to be able to kill off all those players. A quick check to see if any streaks are on the board. No, it's just going to be it's going to be an artillery actually for Elzoro in Divided We Fall, and he's going to be able to put that into good use here, taking down Schnaps there. He will not find anybody else. Blinder though going to jump onto A, and that's going to be all of Redux. So we will see an extra minute given to them to use, since this hill will not be contested in time. But what can you do in that minute when you have so many lives you have to make back on the map? But Flinched, he's going to grab a massive 2-piece right there to keep his team still kicking here. 2 life differential. It's not a massive difference like I might have been exaggerating earlier, but here it's gonna be coming down to a close one here. As Slay is gonna challenge out with his teammate here. He's gonna look to find one Tokyo just around the corner there. Slay gonna reload here. Number 2, that's gonna be Hoodie watching from L here, the player in money. He's gonna try to shall him. That player in money is gonna get a bit antsy, peek out, take a few bullets. That's gonna be off, then it's gonna be off to the gulag for him here as Zaturations takes him down. And Nico's so back and forth by this hill, but Divided We Fall, they're coming out on top here.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, the 30 bombs have not really been quite there, and it looks like we're probably not going to get enough time for that. The streaks, seemingly nobody has any streaks as of right now. You know, they've just been playing for trades back and forth, 9 to 6 lives now. As I say, that 8 to 6 for the Redux. They got.
They snuck the point.
I was not paying attention at all. What?
Well,
That was a smack in the face.
I think we both started to count our chickens before they hatched there, and well, my 3-2. I didn't think it was gonna come to fruition, but it's looking like it might here, as we're going down to the wire. And as my math checked out earlier, it is gonna be Divided We Fall that will get this defensive round here, as they did also have a life lead at the end of that one. Interestingly enough, as they lost that previous round. Bit of lag there on the screen, folks. My apologies here, but Schnobs, he's gonna look like Michael Phelps here, going for a bit of a swim here on the pool. He's gonna get taken out by Tokyo though, saying, you know, the Japanese got swimmers too, so get out of our pool. And El Zoro is gonna be there. Somebody fell off the map. What?
Yeah, a blinder fell off the map. He just pulled a Clayster.
He just pulled a Clayster.
Yeah, blinder fell off the map.
He fell off the map.
Yeah, I don't know from where.
I don't know from where.
I have no idea, but homeboy fell. Oh boy, we certainly did count our chickens before they hatched. Cause Flinch now hitting that 30 bomb saturations, one off from it. I thought for sure that round was gonna end. Tokyo with 3.
Oh
Nasty.
my lord.
Tokyo, eat the bath.
Tokyo, you
Disgusting.
bad boy.
Disgusting. But look at the life deficit in this. Divided We Fall, sitting at a high disadvantage here. The only about not even half a tick of progress over on A. 30 seconds left, but investment is going to be made over at B. But the players are going to try to converge as best as they can. With one player coming in the back, they're all coming down on him. Schnapps all alone. 3 players. That was
he's
brutal.
absolutely drenched. They were just on him so hard there. And Redux Esports, they're going to go over to A. They're going to get themselves, it looks like, potentially 2 ticks. As I'm saying that, shots are coming through in favor of Divide We Fall, and the 2 ticks will not, second tick won't come through. Time is winding down, folks, and, you know, Redux just looking so hot off those last 2 rounds to answer things up, tie it, bring us to this map 5, but Hoodie going to go big for his side. El Zoro on 6, make that 7. Oh my lord, he's the Cookie Monster just being fed well tonight. The sweets are going to be coming through, and it's going to be cookies. Redux is feeding him time and time again. He's on to 8. He was streaking earlier. He's streaking again. And man, how dominant was that? It's crazy how we look at such back and forth rounds and kind of close rounds all through the middle of this, the beginning and middle of this map, and then in the end we get the most lopsided round ever. It's almost like it's almost like Divided We Fall kind of just gave them those 2 rounds insultingly, and then just said, hey, you know, they gave the kid the cane when he lost his leg, but then they just ripped it away from him. You know, that's just exactly what happened. And Divided We Fall.
It's almost like putting them in a wheelchair and then tipping them over.
Okay, yeah. Sure, like that as well.
Tough.
Sure, well, when, you know, just more dogging on amputated people, you know, or disabled people. Just, you know, Nico, just add more flame. But we do here accept and appreciate people with disabilities. We hope that the humor there wasn't of too much poor taste. Yeah. Though Divided We Fall are going to come away with the second map in this series here. That's big. You know, they lost the first one. They come back with 2. This is starting to look like Florida in the major, where they would lose, you know, map 1, map 2, and then they'd close it out in 3 straight. or you know, except for when they played obviously New York, and New York's reverse swept them.
Yeah.
That was absolutely like astonishing to watch, and not anything anybody predicted potentially. I myself predicted Florida to win that series. I predicted Florida to make it win three in a row, but you know,
Whoa.
uh, that was
Whoa.
it was ambitious. It was ambitious, but it didn't come to fruition. Now, Nico, you're Dallas super fan over here. How are you doing? Do you think you've healed enough, you know, from the major?
Oh yeah, I mean Dallas has always been that team that's just bounced back. You know, they learn from their mistakes in past games, and you know they just come back stronger. The team's constantly evolving, and I think nobody was really prepared for the squad of FaZe. You know, sitting at an 8-0 undefeated. You know, the old E United squad. It's minus Clay. It's oh boy, they are stacked to say the least. That is such a tough team to beat, and I think only with this next few you know majors that we see coming up, next tournaments, we're gonna see FaZe hopefully not as strong because you know that 5-2 was definitely payback for that best of 9 champs we saw
Oh,
Dallas
we
versus
all
FaZe
saw the
last time.
bodies getting shot by Simp here. Like
Yeah.
we
Oh
we
boy.
know that there was some blood in the water after that
Yeah.
series, if not after the champs that they had to
Oh
endure.
dude. Champs was brutal, dude. I was yelling, screaming. I was just so happy we were smacking FaZe. And here we come, man. First majors of the season, and
Hey, what goes around comes
mm,
around, right?
certainly. Oh, that was tough to watch. But hey, at least we didn't lose 5-1. We lost 5-2, and we're gonna be back. We'll be
Well,
back.
now moving away from CDL and back over to the Masters League Week 3 here in this matchup here we have in front of ourselves. Uh, these teams, I feel like that even though you know we're seeing a 2-1 on the scoreline, they're both just inseparable, and both of them could deserve this series just as equally. And it's going to come down to this hard point here. If Redux can get a hard point on, get another hard point on the board, or if we see Divided We Fall even things out when it comes to hardpoint success against their foes here in Redux. We will be back after a short break, folks, just for our voices. Grab some water, you know, go to the washroom if needed. We will jump into the next map just shortly, folks. You guys will see the maps while we take our break and listen to some tunes. So stay tuned, guys. Love you as always. We'll see you guys when the action gets back and underway. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Nico, you're still with us, right? Nico, still with us?
Yeah, I am.
Here we go. We are back. The action is here for us right now. And a bit of lag on your screens, folks, but we will switch over to a new player instead to not have to endure any more of that lag. But the scoreline isn't 1-1, folks. We will see that there is an advantage over to Divided We Fall. Obviously, our mods in chat will keep you guys updated if you do use !MC. Hopefully, Ray will put up the correct score for you folks. As man, what a last map we had, and Divided We Fall. They're not looking to slow down at all whatsoever, as they're off to a hot start here. They got themselves on this point early. They got a lot of progress so far. 22 seconds of progress, and Tokyo still beaming like he was the map before.
Oh boy. 28-2 now. The deficit is there. Tokyo gonna get taken out from behind. The new hard point is gonna be here. The defense is here for Divided We Fall. They're gonna get the early rotations, and all the kills just seem to be going in favor of DWF right now. Tokyo gonna spot Finder in the back, and use that AK-47 to nearly pick him off. The nade isn't gonna be enough, but the gun is just gonna be exactly what he needed. Enough lead to put him down. Slaya now coming out for the challenge. Hoody's gonna take two. Hoody took two of them. I was not expecting that. Schnapps is gonna get some revenge kill, but the damage has been done. The trade has not been fair. Divided We Fall. El Zorro sitting at 3-0. The last time we saw him in a hardpoint match, he started off 6-0, nice and hot. Oh boy, if this keeps going with the way this is playing, they're already 60 points up, about the 100 club, seemingly as easy as can be. El Zorro's gonna get taken down. The Caster's Curse 3-1. Ay, sorry about that, buddy. I'll take some sort of responsibility for that. But right now, 13 seconds left. The scrap time is going to go to Redux, but the rotation early on is going to be invested for the side of Redux. But again, Divided We Fall. On the early rotation, there's going to be a circle back around. Oh, Flinch.
No way.
Crucial gunfights and the clean break. That was all owed to Flinch right there for that break.
Saturation's going to be stuck in the back here, trying to still play around in these spawns here. Saturations does ultimately die off, and the trades come through onto the hill. Divided We Fall will have one last player left up. It's going to be El Zorro just around this corner here. Playing around the corner, close to dark here. He's going to be trying to find a kill here with either gun that he has in his disposal. He will look to try to find one. He will not. He instead will look to just play around here for the spawns, and this is big. The spawn push out comes in for Divided We Fall. They see themselves on this hill with 75 plus points. Redux still in that just around 30, 35 here, and Divided We Fall, they're flipping the script. Redux were the ones ahead for predominantly the whole entire map, and in that hard point, and the first hard point we saw, and well, Divided We Fall this time around are looking like they're the team with a lot of confidence and a lot less pressure on their backs.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at the way that these players are playing, especially whenever it comes to these kills. Slay is sitting at 3-10, and he was a prominent player in Slaying Factor whenever it came to the first one. You know, he didn't have the craziest showing, but still, he played a vital role. And if he can't turn this around quickly and throw the backburners on, Redux are in quite some trouble with Divided We Fall, you know, having a bit of negative values over, but still 30-point lead. As we've mentioned, it does not matter about slaying power. As long as you're accumulating points, that is what is going to win you the game. 250 is the score to beat. Flinch right now on a 5 spree, but he's going to get taken down. 20-point deficit right now. Hoodie going off on a tear. Divided We Fall are going to take control of the scrap time. It looks like they're going to be able to hold on. Redux Esports are going to have this rotation early on. Tokyo is in such a great position to make a play happen. He's going to get spotted out. Oh, he gave away his spot. You know, the call was there. He had such a crazy spot to make a play. El Zorro, butter knees off the top to slide in for the kill. Look at how patient he's playing. The patience in this man, the way he's playing. They're starting to try to converge over onto him, but he's going to lose his life to Schnapps with a nade combo kill. Hoodie trying to make one kill happen, but he barely gets the tap off. 38 seconds. Redux Esports are in full control of this hard point as we speak.
And they've really worked hard to bring it back, and they are gonna, we might see our first lead change in this one, but right as I'm about to say it, Nico, Caster's Curse coming through. You know, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it. As that's something I learned from the Bye Bye Man, and well, bye bye that little pillow that Redux started to shrink. It's gonna start to grow here for the side of Divided We Fall once again, as they see themselves with hill pressure and hill time. Now even on the initial here, Hoodie's gonna be aggressing forward here. Might have spotted one on the right. He's gonna sweep his vision, cross him, and maybe even get another kill here. Can he find a second? Oh my god! Don't even hop in that window! Don't even dare challenge Hoodie! Just throw up that hoodie over your heads and go to the dungeon to you, bro. As Saleya, he's gonna grab one on the Cubby spot here. Can he get into this hill to grab time? Looks like he's gonna get taken down here. The hill is still green, so we are gonna still see time go the way of Redux, and the lead has been absolutely shot here. It is 127 to 122. It's really anybody's game at this point. Redux battled back tremendously to get to this point, and Schnaps, he's on a streak himself. Moving on over to the next hill. He might be able to find one here. He will try to, but end up dying, as Elzora will grab the kill, helping keep his teammate alive here. But a big flank coming in through bricks, and it's going to be all up to Hoodie to try to win those gunfights. It's going to put his two teammates on the hill on their own here. Elzoro in the back corner here, going to have to try to find one. He will find one in the midst. Saleya going to find another. Blinder going to combine for two as well. And there we go. The hill going to go green. The lead finally for the first time in this map going to go green as well.
Yeah, interesting play call from that last hill. Schnaps gonna give up the last 10 seconds to make an early rotation push, but he loses his life. You got to start to question calls like that. You know, it was about 10 seconds. Right now, they'd be up 160 at a bigger lead, but Schnaps giving up the scrap time, not what you want to see happen, but still, plenty of hardpoint left to be played. They still have the lead, but as I'm speaking, the scrap is going to go over to Divided We Fall. They're going to retake the lead, but only by such a small advantage. It's so negligible. Redux now with the rotation. Tokyo going to win an important gunfight in the back. Wow, against Binder. He's going to try to get his trophy down, make a nice plant, and try to get his team moved up a little bit with a more secure spot to at least make a solid push. Elzora is going to win his first gunfight. Schnaps is going to be able to get there for the trade. Saturation's in the back, trying to get that spawns for his team. That's very, very nice. Such a clean break. And we might be seeing another lead change here. Saturations with that important angle, but he's going to get taken down. Hoodie sitting there up close and personal with the SMG, but all the players on the side of Divided We Fall seem to be dropping quickly. One player has left Saturations in the back. He's going to try to find this gunfighter with Binder, but he's going to have a player down the middle trying to help him out, but he's going to catch him in the back. Nice. Binder just taking the wrong peek. Right now, it's looking green. 5-point deficit right now with Redux in the lead. Schnaps sitting in that such a good spot, but it's not going to matter. The team kill is in. Hoodie's going to get a team kill off Saturations. Oh, no. Blinched. Making those important kills.
The man's on a mission, murdering those players over by the point, and, well, his presence is known. He's going to be going back over to caution, you know, and it's, you know, the culprit returning to the scene of the crime almost is what it looks like. As Flinch, he's going to be trying to find more. He will die off in his attempts to get over to the hill to help out his teammates. As this hill is going to be back and forth, it's going to go white for the time being here, as we will see the side of Divided We Fall finally grab some time to go their way. But a pinch is going to come through here. Green, top green is going to be focused by the side of Redux, the green team. And Elzora is going to find a massive two-piece to help give his team some leeway here on this point and to help them get back into this one and closing down this lead that we saw Redux get off of some really great time on P number 3. And Tokyo, he's going to get killed off the point here. Elzora going to try to get a kill onto Binder here. Binder with that that QB or KQB. I'm not even sure what the acronym that it's named after is. But man, he uses that new gun and he's able to grab a nice little two-piece with it. I say new gun as if it's a DLC weapon, but it's not, folks. It's a weapon that just we haven't really seen played competitively before. It's only now kind of coming into talks and looking like it's going to be GA, and I'm still yet to really see what it's, you know, why it needs it. I'm not fully sold on that it is busted, but you know, maybe we might see it if this series is continued here, if it's extended by Redux Esports. They just need to win one more map to give us that map 5.
10 seconds.
And they have a 10 seconds away, and they are going to be able to do it.
Oh, it looks like they're going to win it. Yeah. They have it here. Saleya with a 5 streak to end the map. 250 to 195. Redux is going to bring it to a map 5. Search and destroy. Boy. Are we in for a series? Who knows how this search and destroy is going to play, especially the way that other one came in. Divided we fall coming out hot. 5-1, and then Redux winning 3 in a row, trying their best to make a comeback. And right now they're going to be put in a similar situation. But as we've known, that pacing changes between hard points and searches and destroys, and this one can go either way. The coin is still very much in the air. But now is the time to secure our predictions. Who's going to win this? With everything, all the information we've been given, I
And
want to know your prediction.
well, looking at what's kind of happened already, we saw S&D go the way, we saw non-respawn go the way of Divided We Fall. They went up very handsomely, 6-1. It gave me some vibes of when we saw, Optic Gaming, or was it Optic Gaming, or somebody ended up going up 6-1 and then got reversed on it. I forget who. But we saw a 6-1 come up, or 5-1 come up, and then it ends up being a 6-4, a bit of a choke, but they looked very dominant in that search and destroy. Then we go to the control. Two very fast and aggressive and successful first opening rounds. Makes it 2-0. Sure, they bottle two more, but they end up closing things out with the ice in round 5 in a very aggressive and dominant performance on that round. I think the side of Divide We Fall, they know how to play these life dependent game modes a lot better than Redux. That's just what I'm looking at, and I'm gonna have to give it over to them in my prediction. I'm gonna say it's gonna be about I'm gonna say a 6-3 is gonna be what the scoreline ends up being in favor of Divided We Fall going into the Search and Destroy on Checkmate actually.
Yeah, checkmate, search and destroy. Played this map is played more methodically, as we've seen time and time again, especially in the Pro League, the CDL, I should say. And players to watch out for. It's really hard because Shinops we've seen is a pretty electric respawn player, but in this search and destroy, it's gonna be a doozy to find one. But if I were to have to pick my prediction for who's gonna win this, I really think that Divided We Fall is gonna come out on top 6-3. I think Divided We Fall is gonna come out. I think El Zoro is really gonna step up. I think Hoodie is gonna sit at a goose egg for a while. I think Schnapps is going to be the goose egg, and I think Flinch is going to be the playmaker. That's my call. And I'm going to run this
That's
back.
interesting.
And I'm going to run this back, and I'm going to see how well I predicted that. And if it is, like, I'm going to slap that in a video and show my third eye,
Well, we are gonna try to get this one set up here. Double checking to make sure that I have everything set up correctly here.
Yeah,
Because
all the players.
potentially had streaks messed up last time around, but
Mm,
we didn't see any streaks come to use in that hard point from what I saw. Uh, but nonetheless, gonna make sure we don't run into this situation like that anytime soon here, as I'm getting the map sorted for the bot. And those of you guys at home, lay out your predictions in the chat here. Who do you got? Do you got Redux 6 something, 6-1, 6-5? Do you got maybe Team Divide We Fall? Maybe you agree with me and you're thinking, I got Chase's prediction Divide We Fall 6-3, or maybe you got 6-4 for them. I don't know. Let us know in chat, and we'll see which of you guys could potentially join me in having a perfectly predicted map in the series. And Nico, what a series it's been, and we do not end here tonight. We do have another matchup to play
yep.
after this one, and I believe that one's going to be up again. That actually is going to be Spades, Team Spades up against the side of who again? It's not Next. It's OTB Esports. That's going to be an interesting one there. That matchup I'm excited for. And we are going to try to get this S&D started here between the two teams. It looks like hopefully the clock does start to, the countdown timer starts to show. It starts to tick down as I enabled it on the bot. And man, am I not pumped for this S&D? Holy.
Yeah, I don't, as much as I want to see it get brought to round 11, I think DFW is just going to be the team that really clutches up, especially from what we've seen. They kind of let things slip, but in the end, they're able to kind of get a solid grasp over the round and take control. And like I said, I think El Zorro is going to be the playmaker. Hoodie is going to be the underwhelming one. Flinched is going to be the playmaker, and Schnapps is going to be the underwhelming player on their side. So that's my pick. I just feel it based off of the little information we've been given. But right now, DWF going to be on the offensive side. Elzora going to play this back left wing, letting his players get up on B site. Hoodie's going to have main control with his AK-47 EU. The SMGs are there, push middle. And it looks like a similar offense defensive hold just on opposing sides. And right now, these players are playing extremely patiently. Flinch playing rug on this wing, trying to see if he can catch a player rotating through the plane in the center. Anything. A first blood, information. These teams are playing for any little bit, but Saturation's going to get it cut down in the back, but the trade is there. Tokyo with the AK-47 EU at the top middle plane. Oh my goodness, that was such a quick trade. 3 versus 3 now. As I say that, Schnapps is going to get his first kill off Tokyo. Hoodie found the information. He knows Schnapps is near the bomb. He spotted that player. And right now, he's just hesitating to push. He just about popped out. Oh, and as he leaves the backside of the plane, he's going to take a peek, but spot nobody. El Zorro and Hoodie now trying to make this B bomb plan. And Schnapps, what a cheeky angle, taking a peek inside of the plane for the information. But the double challenge is going to be there. But the trade, Redux Esports are going to come out on top with a first round win. Ooh, the collapse at the end there.
That was damn right here. Great shots out of Slaya with that Krieg. You could see the barrel smoke at the end. I like that. That's a nice little touch right there. Really, it's like Western movies, when the pistols get shot and you get a little smoke and the guy blows it off. That's definitely something that we could have saw Slaya do right there. His character model, if the screen didn't cut out and give us. There's a little transition to a new respawn here. But things are going to be back in the middle of the plane. That's going to be the gunfight. That's going to be the battles. And El Zorro will get the first blood this time around. Divided We Fall find themselves in an early lead with lives on the board. So far, defense playing stronger than offense right now in the Search and Destroy with these 2 rounds. And can Hoodie get the kill on the player back there? He spots Flinch. He's going to throw a nade out, try to tag him and take him down. Instead, he gets him down to literally a sliver of health. It looks like Zatracious is going to try to catch him off guard here, but instead Flinch will read it. He will hear it. He will take it. And it's going to be a 3 versus 3 now. The life lead is gone, but there is information still to use. Tokyo, he will be bottom. He will be right behind the bomb, though, waiting for anybody to push through. Schnapps, he's going to be up top, middle of the plane. Gonna have to go through hard here with this bomb. Get the plant down. He's gonna make his way up there into the bomb. No. Tokyo will get one before getting taken down. Hoodie gonna come on the flank. He's gonna get taken out by Flinch. 1 versus 1. El Zorro. He just needs to play this angle here. Does he know Flinch has the bomb and that he's planning it? He needs to check it. Oh my lord. Oh, there you go. El Zorro getting the kill right there to tie up the rounds. And wow, deja vu, Nico. I'm feeling it right here. 1-0 lead for Redux. Divided We Fall tied up 1-1 in the second round.
Yeah, that was such a clean play. He could have predicted that. One player is just watching that middle lane, expecting a push and just simply waiting for the bomb plant before he takes that peek. Is honestly the best play, because either he challenges right off the rip, you see the plant and you just go for the challenge, or and he just got lucky. Flinch or bomb gets put down and he runs out to the back and gets shot straight in the back of the head, and you get the quick defuse. Great play by him. That was played absolutely perfectly. Right now, my predictions on the performance of these players seem to be a hit and a miss. Binder with the goose egg, thinking Schnapps was going to be the one to trail his team, but nonetheless, it's still early rounds, round 3, and it looks like a bit of a team nade is going to come through there. But a first blood is going to go over to the side of Redux Esports. It's going to be a 3 versus 4, a man-up advantage for the green mean team. And right now, things are starting to slow down.
That's a lot of plane control. Holy.
Deadly plane control. And that kill for El Zorro is going to bring it back to a man-to-man advantage. That kill lead is now gone. Again, things start to slow up. It looks like it possibly could be an A plant. The rotation, and the bomb is just kind of circling around B, playing for more info. But a 2 versus 2 now, the quick trade. Hoodie's going to try to get the bomb down the best he can. His teammate's going to be there to back him up. Elzoro going to be able to win the kill. It's a 1 versus 1. Elzoro versus Big going to win it. Elzoro.
No way.
2-1 now. Divided we fall, leading. Ay, ay, ay.
Elzoro winning that 2 versus 2 turned into a 1 versus 2, and he takes that one, turns on that player right there. What a nice little cheeky angle he got across under plane. You know, it's hard. You can't even fault the player who died in that instance too on Redux for the play, but man, the deja vu's in. But Elzoro, 5-0 right now. Not 5-0, sorry, 5-1, but 5 streak right now. 5 kills in a row, streak still potentially on the board for him to work with. And man, oh man, things are getting out of hand right now. But Redux, they're gonna lose 2 players right off the bat here. Deja vu continuing to still happen. You know, if this is to be identical to what we saw before, we would see Divided We Fall win. What is it? They go down the first map and they win. What is it? 4 straight, I believe. There's another map. Then I don't know. Was it 4 straight? No, it went to 5-1. So they would have to win 5 straight. So right now 3 straight is what we're seeing. 2 more and it makes it 5-1. And then we might see a little repeat of what happened before. And then again, another thread of the needle kill right there from under the plane. That bell of the plane, man. That's a spot that either can that can either forgive or forget.
Oh yeah, definitely. And as we get into this round 5, you know, Binder 0-3, but you know, Slaya and Finch trying their best to drag, you know, any bit of slack that is being left behind. Binder needs to get a kill now. You know, Hoodie with the bomb. Divided we fall, trying to make another offensive win to put them up 4-1 and try to close this series out as quickly as they possibly can without giving Redux any chance of redemption as they had in the first search and destroy. But certainly Redux not out of this just yet. The teams are playing very patiently, waiting, checking these corners, bobbing in and out. Tokyo's going to get the first kill over on Snops, the top lane area. Hoodie going to try to utilize some of his ordinances to fish out a player. Those clean shots on a Slay on the other side of the map. The trade's going to be there just in time. Flinch is going to get taken down, and the trade's back and forth and back and forth. It's a 1 versus 2 Tokyo. Right now with the bomb, Redux Esports at a disadvantage by 1 man, but there's still plenty of time left to be played. 35 seconds left. The bomb is going to look like it's going to go all the way around to get that rotation over on A. Zaturation's looking over his pal, trying to get any bit of information they possibly can. The bomb's going to get planted. Binder right now breaking his goose egg this round, and he's got to win this 1 versus 3 if they want to take this round and bring them just slightly closer. He's going to get the rotation. He's going to spot Tokyo. He gets the first kill, and he's searching for the second one. 30 seconds left. The defuse has to come in, and Saturations is just playing in the far back. Who knows? These players, they don't know where either of them are. 20 seconds left on the bomb. That's 10 off. Here comes the challenge. Binder's been spotted. Saturations is trying to go around and get a better angle on him, and I don't think Binder knows he's behind him. He doesn't know, and he gets taken off. Divided we fall. We're going to take that round. 4-1. Unfortunately, Binder was just not able to check the right corners. He's going to get shot in the back before the defuse is going to be able to come through. 4-1 up now. Divided we fall.
Man, oh man. I was alluding to stats earlier. You know, I was reminding us all of the previous map that we saw these guys play S&D against each other on, and well, you know, I swear, Nico, I'm like rubbing my eyes like after every round here. Are we still on Garrison? Like, am I in that movie? What is it? What Happy Death Day or whatever, where that girl keeps reliving the same day over and over again? Is that what I'm in right now? Like, I feel
honestly,
like this is just a holy. And it's time after time, Redux just having such a rough time. You know, fair enough, they get things close here. You know, Hoodie gonna get a kill on the board. Oh my god, he spots the player on the bomb as well. He's going to try to catch him while he's rotating away.
Oh,
That big
no.
kill back from Blinder is massive here. Putting his team up in lives here. 3 versus 2. Make that a 3 versus 1. Elzoro needs to catch a kill on Blinder, but Blinder's way too hot on that round. 3 kills to close that one down. Was that the ace, Nico? I'm not quite sure here. I think it was just 3. He got Hoodie here. He gets Elzoro here to the... No, he gets Saturations first, then he gets Elzoro to the right. As Elzoro is moving out to him, yeah. He just fills that diaper right there in that moment when Blinder shoots him. Holy.
You know, this is almost a photocopy. If Divided We Fall were to win that last round, it would have been an exact copy because I believe it was Slaya
Copy
who was
pasta.
sitting at a copy pasta, honestly, because, you know, Binder turning up exactly when they needed to. That's exactly how Redux were able to pull it back as close as they did at a 6-4. Unfortunately, not going to be able to bring it to a round 11 that map 2. But Slaya was the underwhelming player of the first S&D, and now it was Binder, but making it known that he is not the weakest link in this chain. Schnapps, the man I had to be the underwhelming player of this game. I think I picked it well. I honestly, Hoodie is
after you threw your papers out, you just somehow go into the bin and start uncrinkling them, and you're like, yo, see, the math does check out. Like,
I think it does. I had Schnapps picked at the beginning. I look at him shutting me up as a caster. He hears me. He knows I'm talking mess, and he wants to prove me that he's got it what it takes to be able to close this round.
I'm gonna have to set you guys up for a 1 versus 1 sometime. You know.
I would get smacked. I am very much a caster, not a player. I would get smacked left and right, and I think we all know it. But
I don't know. I think I could hold myself against the few out here in the league. You know, maybe some of those 302 blues. My apologies for some shots on that, but and Slaya, he's gonna be working with his teammate back here. He's gonna be up top, Finn, and this bomb needs to go down. Elzoro is gonna decide to play it over here. Gonna maybe play for the kill first. He challenges for the kill here. Does he go for the bomb? He could have got the plant down. He might have gotten the time. He might have gotten the time. He did. Oh my gosh. Huh. Swipes the sweat off his brow here. Elzoro
needs to win this.
Yeah, we need to get quiet so we can hear.
He needs the bomb's being defused.
Oh my
I don't think he knows. He needs to check the bomb. Is he gonna check it?
He will. No, he does. What? No, the ninja.
Oh.
The ninja.
Oh.
The choke coming through.
What's the point of checking if you're not gonna fully check? That was as unfortunate as ever. Oh.
That's why. Hey boys, that's why you don't half-ass your checks on that bomb.
You don't half-ass your checks on the bomb. If you're gonna check the bomb, you check to see if somebody is hiding from you, getting that bomb plant. He would have had every bit of timing just come into his favor with that 0.1 plant. Tokyo nearly gonna get caught. Oh, lacking planting that trophy, but he's gonna come out on top. A one-man advantage for the side of Divided We Fall. It's a 2 versus 3 now. Tokyo trying to get another kill up on the board. Slaya with 2 kills now. You know, trying to increase his lead. The bomb is dropped down middle. I think that the best thing to do is just to stay here. You know, keep your trophy down, play your time. They have about a minute left. 3 players now trying to swarm in. Get a nice read on this. But the bomb needs to be planted. And I think the best thing to do is to get a pick off that top middle and try to rotate around A. Set your ARs around the back in the middle of the belly of the plane. Watch over the bomb carrier. But right now, Slaya trying his best to retrieve the OBJ, make a play, bring them up 4-4. 20 seconds left, and Divided We Fall are just gonna get the perfect timing. 5-3 now for this game 5. 1 map away. 1 round to close this out.
And one more round to go, and Chase might have 2 perfect predictions. Might have 2 perfectly predicted maps in the series. Let's get it. Come on, Divided We Fall. Close it out.
Third eye. The third eye. I'm in Elzoro 8-3. The man I had picked to lead the squad in KDs on a 2 streak. Hoping to make it 3, possibly 4. The ace, who knows? Binder gonna get the first blood. Give Divided we fall the advantage. Hoodie trying to bob in and out, avoiding flinch as best as he possibly can. Hoodie now with a bomb. They look like they're going to rotate over towards A. Slaya holding down that middle plane. Trying their best to spot a player peeking, overextending just a little too much. I cannot believe I just used that word in a casting match. I promised myself overextending was not going to be in my vocabulary, but here we are. Because let's be honest, what the hell does that even mean? What the hell does that even mean? Hoodie's gonna get taken down to the top lane. Excuse my boring rhetoric. Slaya is gonna get tagged up by Elzoro just a tad. Binder gonna get spotted, but not quick enough. He's gonna get Elzoro off the head. Ay. Tokyo, the last one left alive for the A. So 1 versus 4. We might be looking at a round number 9. Redux Esports flawless round 5-4, as we saw last S&D.
We were looking at around 9, Nico, as we're going to be moving into a round number 10 here on the board. And once again, the score could come down to a 6-4 here. My perfect prediction thrown out the window, along with your stats and your papers. And, you know, divided we fall. It's just do or die here. Do you guys clutch up? Do you guys nut up or do you shut up? That's exactly what it is. As Elzoro playing fantastically, his stats ain't lying. He's beast mode right now. But we are seeing some beast mode coming out of some of the Redux players. Blinder late beast moding. Slaya also gonna be beast moding. Flinch gonna be beast moding as well. Schnops gonna die. Divide We Fall is gonna die. Have 2 players die here. Slaya though gonna get a nice bomb plant right now. Not gonna get contested at all. This is big. 10 saturations. He could have just went for the ninja.
Oh, the snap.
Why not go for the ninja? Okay, now it looks like
saturations with the snap. They need, yeah, get on it.
Oh
no,
my
saturations.
Lord.
Don't push up. Don't push up.
Oh, he could have stayed the. He could have stuck the defuse. He could have stuck the defuse.
Saturations mistake was pushing up too much. He's gonna check the bomb. Binder's gonna check the bomb. He's gonna push up close. This is such a good position. But still, 15 seconds left to work with. Binder versus Tokyo. The stun's gonna get caught at the worst possible time. Saturations, that was, I have to say, that was on him. He should have just waited, played that positioning, and stayed there. You know, if he sees after kill cam that a player is running up, make the call. Don't push up and get taken off, because then you have no information really to work with. You tell him that 2 players are there, but he's still on the defuse, or does he get off and check the peak? He just sits there and plays his life as best he can. Get a pick, the bombs defuse, you win the game.
We
out.
saw ninjas happen already.
But no, it just was not enough.
But they wanted the kills. They were too kill hungry or something.
Too greedy.
Like just press the buttons. The calculator's right in front of you. This is simple math. Just do it. Get the
Game
A.
5, round 11. The very inch of it, a minute left into this game. Could be extended if the bomb gets down. These players are playing so scary. Waiting on their half of the map. The nades, the stuns, the trophies are down. The resources have been used. Oh boy.
This could be the
10
choke.
and 6.
This could be the choke of the league so far if we see Redux Esports lose this S&D here. Not Redux, I mean Divided We Fall. As Divided We Fall will get a first kill here. This will be first blood for them. They will decide to back up here. Snops is going to try to challenge Tokyo. He will get the kill. Mill, the plane control is in. 2 big kills come out for the side of Redux. Hoodie is going to challenge forward to Can. He's going to make a lot of noise. He will find 1 kill. Big energy right here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
A shot punch.
Oh, put that small peen away. He got a bigger one. Man, Hoodie. Hoodie.
1 from the sky. Whop. Oh, the nose breaker.
Oh my lord.
Uppercut.
Mary, you better not be in chat. You can't see things like this. Man, what a dirty.
Oh my god.
What a dirty, dirty man. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Danny, if you saw that, please don't leave me. Please do not leave me for Hoodie.
Oh my lord.
Man.
Hoodie gave him the boogie right there. Holy. Gave him that quick 1-2, you know. The Glicky and the Glocky just took them all down. And Divided We Fall They took down Redux in such quick succession. That 2 versus 3, bro. 2 versus 3.
Ay, ay, ay. GG's all around.
Man, what an absolutely fire series right there. Went down to a 5th map, round 11 S&D, and closed out in such a high impact energy fashion. And my man, the guy Hoodie, he came through in the S&D here. And, you know, I'm going to have to look at the stats after this series and see who came out on top. You know, maybe Hoodie makes a case with that play, and, you know, in some of his others throughout this series for maybe player of the series for the side of Divided We Fall. And, you know, when we get down to it, folks, pay attention to my Twitter and ALG's as we get close to the end of this week, you know, looking into, you know, Friday, as we'll be putting out a poll for which player on these teams that perform this week and win will get on to episode 1 of the interview series. With me and Hoodie might be able to get up on that. And man, Nico, what a day. We're already starting off with some great action here.
Yeah, down to the wire, game 5, round 11. You always love to see those. It's not very comfortable for the team you wish to win, because you know that hour and a half you just spent watching your team, begging for them to just take up, and it all comes down to just simple kills, you know, minutes. It all comes down to just these small points. Divided We Fall. We saw them do this in the first Search and Destroy. You know, they lose 3 rounds in a row, and then they close it out, and they lose, what was it, 2 rounds, I think they lost 2 in a row. I believe they lost 3 in a row, did the same exact thing. It was 5-2.
No, it was 5-1 the first time around. Ends up getting I think it was 4-2, and then it went to 5-2, and then it went to 5-3. Then it went to 5-4, then it went to 5-5.
So and they won 3 in a row. Again, the same thing happened. Yeah. They win 3 in a row, and then Divided We Fall, close it out. And hey, Divided We Fall, like, you got to kind of look at that. Like, why are you giving up these rounds in succession? Regardless, you know, you're able to close it out.
Neither team played perfect today. Neither team played perfect. That's true. At the end of the day, it was a big coin flip. There were some of those maps that I really feel like it could have went either way, especially that control. I feel like both teams had it, except at the end, obviously, the closeout was so one-sided by none. This one here, closest map by a long shot. You know, the hard points, they had their battles. They looked close at times, but just in the end were closed out in, you know, a gap that really favored one team. And Redux taking both hard points, Divided We Fall taking both searches, and then taking that control. That's gonna be the tale of the 3-2 in this series. Now, we would ramble on further. We would do the breakdown like we usually do, but instead we're just gonna throw things to a break as we get ready for the next matchup for you guys tonight. We don't want to delay them any further, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. The following matchup will be between OTB and Spades to see which of the two will be able to potentially fight for that to break into the top 4 of their group coming up next, folks. So, Nico, any last words on this series?
And
to the fans.
I'm just gonna to the fans. I've noticed in the middle of that series, what's very weird is you guys can see my room. You guys are in my room right now. I don't know. It's just a thought that popped into my head in the middle of the series. So, welcome to my bedroom. I never really truly thought.
I think I saw somebody say, "Make your bed, fool." Hey guys, you know what? We're gonna go to our break, and let's see if Nico ends up making his bed during the break as well. You know, maybe, just maybe, we see it made. You know, maybe he decides to change out the sheets, and he shows us those racing sheets he has from Cars, some Lightning McQueen ones. Or maybe some Spider-Man. Oh, or maybe the Dallas Superfan has some custom Dallas Superfan type sheets he's gonna throw on his bed during the break. We will find out after, folks. As I guess we're all going to Nico's room together. Okay. Well, see you guys in just a moment as we'll get ready for the next matchup. Thank you guys so much. Peace. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again. And Nico, my dude.
My bid has been made.
Welcome back. The
See,
bed has been made, chat. So uh,
bed has been made.
that's definitely deserving of a tweet right there. Somebody go congratulate this man on Twitter for tending to his bed. And
Bed made, but no queen to lay in it.
oh man.
So
Still
yeah.
taking, still accepting applications.
Oh no, no,
Oh no.
no
Okay.
sir, no
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Well, Nico over there, my boy, we had a very back and forth, tough matchup, and it was
Oh yeah.
two teams that were both fighting, and going into it, were pretty equal on paper. You know, just one win, dividing the two. Obviously, looking at last week's mistake when it came to the scheduling, leading to that one win differential, but nonetheless, looking on paper, back to be a battle, a bloodbath, two teams both at the same sort of strength, and this matchup we're going to be seeing, man, 1-1 are both these teams' records in the same group. Again, scrapping it out to be just above the other one, a cut above, and potentially break their way into the top four is one of these two teams. And Nico, uh, who you think might be able to come away with the silverware maybe potentially tonight, seeing that these two are very tight teams.
Oh man, on paper, these teams only have about like a 6% win difference on particular maps. Uh, Honestly, I want to give it to OTB. With Jamal having such an unprecedented showing, especially in his S&D, the way he's progressed as a player individually is something that I feel like is undermined, especially in a player like Jamal. Uh, I just feel like if the chemistry works well together, if the momentum, the swing of the Warhammer is able to come through in full force, I see OTB taking this. But as we saw in the last match, these two teams were playing at the same exact caliber, being on par with each other and same skill, methodical, strategic plays, advances, holds, defenses, offenses. Every single part of it is crucial. And with Kings and Jamal, I've seen both of them very familiar. Apology and Tato, new names for me, but it could be a much better squad than what we've seen last time. Last game, I don't want to spoil anything, but down to the wire. And certainly going to be a very interesting showing, especially with these two teams playing, as we said, in the same caliber as each other. It's going to be hard to really tell who's going to be able to take the first lead in and really push forward into the first two map victories. I don't know. We could see map 5, we could see a map 4, or we could
Well,
just see control.
well, before we even really ponder how far we get into these maps, let's look at the map set here. We're gonna see ourselves with back-to-back checkmate to start this one off. Then we're gonna see ourselves on raid control. Sort of like the last series. Could be interesting. Could be our round 5 on that one as well. That'd be an interesting little deja vu potential. And crossroads for the hardpoint for 4, and then potentially we might get back to a raid S&D at the end. I would love to see two back-to-back map 5s. Round 11s to decide two series in the same night. Nico, I think that would be quite epic. And I'm not too keen on seeing a 3-0 Slappy special personally, but that could come out. We could see the Slappy special come out. It could be OTB, or it could be Team Spades, and it's heart of the cards. It's a flip of a coin. Both these teams very good, and it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams play up against each other in a battle on week 3, right after these GAs. So neither of these teams have played on stream before without the XM4s, and so it's going to be interesting to see how these teams play with having to only play predominantly with the Krieg or the AK-74 Uzi. Sure, last map we saw that new
QBZ.
the QBZ come to play, and it wasn't. I don't think it was too convincingly strong and overpowering. It wasn't an XM4 at all. In my head, in my face, in my eyes, whatever you want to call it, wherever it's going, I didn't really think it was too special.
I agree.
But you know, maybe one of these teams kind of shows us its real power, its capabilities, takes off the weights, so to speak, kind of like Rock Lee up against Gaara there in that fight in Naruto, or Goku in the fight against whoever he fought and took off the weights. You know, you
boy,
might have to run into one of
Broccoli, yeah.
those. Might have to run into one of those situations, but. Uh, Let's see it all play out here as we're going to be getting that first map loaded up in just a moment here. And Nico, checkmate. You want to tell us about checkmate hardpoint?
Boy, from most of my play calls, man, it's always that control of the underbelly plane as well as that top control middle plane. You know, you've got to push your SMGs in there real tight, real close. And with this meta change with the ARs, we no longer see that XM4. The spawn traps over on top left wing and top right wing, looking down that back wing is just, it's going to be tough. You know, you have to prepare for what's going to happen. Having your SMGs pushed up on the propellers, underneath the propellers, in maneuvering in and around them is very key, especially avoiding and anticipating the spawn traps in the back is very important, especially on a map like Hardpoint. Being able to get your rotations, utilizing that middle plane cut in to be able to get there quickly and efficiently is key to this game. But right now, we're going to hop into this game, OTB versus Spades. Some familiar faces, some new ones. It's gonna be a rumble, you could say the least.
Yeah, OTB will be on your right side there. With it looks like Tato will be a new name to the stream here, along with OTB Kings, Jamal, and Napology, and no apology needed there. The slaying comes through. That middle plane becomes absolutely red with the blood and with the arrows of OTB Esports. And, man.
Oh, my lord.
Dirty stuff happening right off the rip, Nico.
Oh, man. I mean, right off the rip, you do not want to have every single one of your players dropping the way that happened. You know, Stratus trying the best that he can to make some sort of contest happen. The hard points are going to be able to go in his favor, but Apology is going to have something to say about it. He gets in with the trade, the hard point. Oh, my goodness. It's 4:16 now with 13 seconds left on the hard point. The scrap time is being fought over. Right now, OTB have the rotation spawns. They're set up for the defense, but look at number 7, Jamal, pushing out all the way into this deep corner. I'm not sure exactly what he's running, an SMG or an AR, but he's running a Krieg. Very important control right there. He's not going to be able to get the nade. He doesn't see him through the smoke. He was super weak too. As unfortunate as that is, it's just going to have to be the way the tide shifts, and who knows if that player is going to punish him for that mess up. But Stratus right now going to be the man up. The 4 go down for the side of OTB, and Spades sending it back. Another squad wipe, but Jamal putting a stop to that curse, trying to make something happen, but the lead change might be looking to come here now. If they play this perfectly, we're looking at about a 30-point game.
Yeah, it's getting really tight and hot all around that point. Gunfire coming all out of the woodworks, into the woodwork, as Jamal, he's going to look to protect himself while trying to take down one. He gets Hyperion, his teammate in the back, to grab the kill. He stays alive on a 5 streak. 5 alive is the man. Make that 6. Oh, my lord. And Jamal about to get streaks onto the table. Here we go.
Oh my
he gets
lord.
himself the aerial artillery, and that's going to be a big help for his team moving forward. But man, Nico, what a close score we have on the points. It's so back and forth, and we're at the belly of the plane now. That spot that you told the people below before it would be so hotly contested, and one of the points of power on the map. And Hyperion, he's going to be sliding around trying to see if he can get himself over by this yellow crate. Take down a few coming over from the spawns back there. Hyperion will find one. He's going to get chowed. Oh my gosh, if he killed Tato, I would have just had to I would have lost it right there, as I was losing my words in the moment as well, Nico.
Boy, this is certainly a close one. You know, it's a constant, 3 go down for one team, 3 go down for the other. Stratus is going to get triple chowed. Every player on the side of OTB seemingly weak as a feather. OTB right now leading in slaying power with Jamal sitting at a nice 3 KD, 12 and 5. As I say that, the caster's curse always comes back to bite these players in the ass, as unfortunate as that is. Stratus going to pick up the nice 2-piece. They're trying to rotate over to these spawns right now. It's going to look like a stalemate. The battle in the center is going to be very underwhelming, considering how many players are pushing all the way to the far left. You know, right now the contest is in. No points are being accumulated. A 56-44 right now. Stratus trying to gain control of that upper plane, but he's going to have some backup. He's going to get 2. He's going to get 2. The assist. That was huge. The points now going to go over to the side of Spades. Stratus making such a huge play, taking that top lane control. Exactly what we were talking about. You know, that you're not able to get the spawn trap considering all the players are coming from one angle. You're just going to have to rely on the stalemate being strong enough to push through the forefront. OTB now being able to pick up some of that time. OTB Kings playing huge, pushing these players back, trying to get as much hill time as he possibly can. It looks like the scrap time could possibly go in their favor if he wins this gunfight, but Spades gonna take the last 5 seconds of this.
So back and forth, Nico. It even sounds back and forth the way we go back and forth from highlighting one team's great play to another's. And, well, the streaks, it looks like they're going to start to come through here for the artillery. Jamal will find Hyperion in the back, and that's going to help alleviate some pressure on those spawns, but not enough. As now OTB King's going to get in there, trying to get some of these pink arrows to spawn out, but instead they're going to continue to spawn out on that point. And this continues to be problematic for the side of OTB Esports, but now there is some spawn outs. There is some spawns that are coming through for OTB right now. And the gunfights come through for Kings, showing why he's the king of this hill. He's going to get down one. Hyperion, though, nades him off, takes him out. Shows that just a little nade can take down a king. Hyperion going to stay on the point for more time as well. Going to spot Jamal. Help take him down as well with a little bit of a tap or two with some little bullets from his AK-74U. And Hyperion gonna be on a good start as well. He's just shy of being even right now. Playing hard with the boys in the plane. Oh my. It's not even Saturday night and the boys are on full force having so much fun here. Spades 133 and counting to OTB Esports' 63. They doubled their score. They could walk right through them here, and this would be absolutely brutal.
Boy, you know, notably Jamal is sitting at 22 and 11 at a nice, comfortable kill death ratio, but he's only got a second on the point. And we say this just about every match. If you can get these kills and you're not sitting on the hill, like, what's it all for? You know, you're not playing OBJ, and right now this is perfect by Spades. They're just playing the contest. They know that they're stacked on here, trying to pick one alpha, one Hyperion, going to be able to take control of this the last 10 seconds, trying to get some peek through the wind plane. He spots at least two, knows one's on the wing. He's going to pop out, but his teammate's going to be there for the trade. Excuse me, for the assist. Jamal on a tear right now, 23 and 13, but boy, he needs to get on that hill, build some time. The 100-point club is in. They have about 100 points over, and Spades right now with just the maximum control over this hill. OTB King's not going to be able to get that kill, just leaving him with a hair of health left. An apology now, trying to make something happen for his team, accumulate these points. Jamal finally putting some points up on the board. You know, carrying his team in kills is simply not enough to be able to be a leader on this side of OTB. But right now, an apology going huge, getting a 3 streak, that nice clean 2-piece with a side of fries, trying to make something happen, but unfortunately his teammates just simply were not there to back him up. The scrap time, 20 seconds, seemingly going in favor of Spades if he's able to stay alive. But as I say that, the spawns are coming in. The last 12 seconds are going to go to OTB, but still, this 90-point lead, now looking to be an 80-point lead, is still going to cause some trouble for the side of OTB.
And you do not want those spawns, Nico.
Oh, no.
They do not want them anymore. This hill... This next hill, the bottom of the plane, top of the plane, everything is pink over by this plane. It's looking like Barbie's private jet over here with all that pink. As Elite Face, he's gonna get up on that hill as well, grab that hill time. He's gonna look to kill off all those players trying to enter. And his teammates are doing wonderful and helping slay out all around him. Let's see who on this side. You've got Hyperion and Stratus, too, at the top when it comes to the time on this hill. But pretty much everybody's spending time on this hill, and if they're not, they're slaying off of it. This is absolutely beautiful out of the side of Spades, and their fans got to be loving it right now in the chat. I want to see some more Spades in there. As for real, we're seeing Spades drop really great numbers here. They started off the league not looking too hot off their first series on stream, but they're really bouncing back big time, getting a win on stream against Bellis, and now looking like they're poised to take the opening map in this series against OTB Esports. And you know what? On paper, I think OTB Esports looked a little better, so odds were definitely looking like they were in OTB's favor. And I gotta say it, the underdog, even though it was 2-1, 1 versus 1-to-1 scoreline type teams, The underdog is coming on top right now in spades.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal hitting the 30 bomb, the first one of this map right now, but he's only got 24 seconds on the hill. But still, the slaying power proving that it can still be very effective regardless of hill time. You just have to rely on your teammates to get on the hill, play around it, and do not let anybody get anywhere near your damn hill. You know, those are your points. You need to protect your teammates that get on there. Jamal, right now, being the man, the leader, Apology being the guy to play the OBJ, soak up time like the sponge that he is. But already every single player on the side of spades have about a minute on the hill. That is what wins games. That is the exact element that wins games. And you know, some of these players are having not the best KD compared to the side of OTB. You know, OTB is sitting a little negative there, but still about a 50-point game, 60 now. But Spades just looking extremely dominant on the way they play. You know, they win the crucial gunfights. It doesn't matter about 30, 40, 50 bombs. If you're winning these crucial gunfights to get these spawns pushed as far back
Oh
away,
man.
an elite ace, dude, with the AK-47, you proving that you do not need an AR to shoot long range. As long as your thumbs are straight, you're solid. Stratus now holding it down on this angle, and they
Wait,
could totally win it here.
wait, Nico. My thumbs aren't straight though. They're kind of curved.
You know what I mean. Shooting straight, thumb straight. Jamal get cut, dude. Jamal's got some straight thumbs, bud. Like he's shooting, shooting
Man,
lasers.
man's getting cut like that fruit in the chop commercial back in the old days. As man, OTB Esports just not having a good time on Checkmate Control. It's looking like well, who was it that also floundered on Checkmate? I think that was Optic Gaming who floundered a bit on Checkmate as well.
They did.
Optic and Toronto both bottled a pretty nice lead they had in terms of lives on Control on Checkmate. But
Dude, the
here we
Optic
go.
game. Oh boy.
Spades, they really just need one more hill, and they might just give away all the time on this one, and you know, it all is going to come down to the next hills rotations.
You know,
whoever has hill,
teams.
whoever has hill in early touch on the next hill will definitely win it, in my opinion.
Really, and the next one, regardless of the deficit, I mean.
Oh well, it looks like we might see it on this one.
Nope. It's still gonna be playing this one. 4 seconds left, and Spades look to close it out here. The first map, 250, 188. Not as convincing as we've seen before, but still a nice hot lead. And I think a player that didn't get a whole lot of love, probably MBillyG. You know, he sat at a better KD than Jamal, and yet he managed to get over a minute on the hill. You know, I think that's the biggest difference maker is you're able to slay and accumulate points for your team to be able to push those big 1v1 gunfights into a much higher pressure. Playing into a next level, you know, when S&D, when you have to slow this pacing down, it's going to be very interesting to see how these players change the strategy of the game. You know, Jamal, we've seen players go electric, hot off the rip, and then shit the bed when they hit S&D. You know, and I don't think Jamal is that type of player. I've seen him have some big brain plays in Search and Destroy, but a player like MBillyG, I can't say much about his S&D game, but I can say from what I've seen in previous games and in previous players, that a hot start off a hard point doesn't always translate into a hot start in Search and Destroy. So still up in the air for me, but regardless, I'd have to say my eggs are in the basket for S&D on OTB. And I'd like to hear what your input is on these this Search and Destroy prediction.
Yeah, I think S&D is gonna be one that we see OTB look to shine a lot better on, and it's not even just for me to say they will look to shine. They need to look a lot better in it.
Yeah.
Like man, like the only team you can't count out when they're down 2-0 so far in a series has been Redux with that reverse sweep, and reverse sweeps. I don't really see a lot of teams being able to get reverse sweeps in during the regular season, and man, it's like finding a needle in the haystack for the most part. We got lucky we saw one in the opening week, to be honest. Now, do I think the side of OTB could do something like that? Sure. You know, they have they have the possibility they could. Do I think they can win a Search and Destroy? Yeah, I think they definitely could take a Search and Destroy off of Spades. And you know, whether or not it's this Search and Destroy or it's the last Search and Destroy, if we go to that map 5, you know, I think OTB is going to take a Search and Destroy. That's just my prediction. And You know, if it's not this one, then
Game 5.
reverse sweep is what I guess I feel. And man, Nico, checkmate, search and destroy. Checkmate, search and destroy. You know, back to back, same map. You think PTSD is gonna fall? Is gonna, you know, affect the side of OTB much when they come back onto the map they just lost in?
I really do not think so, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the pacing is very much different. You know, you're not getting killed and then trying to predict spawns and then hit hard points, playing contests. I think they're gonna play more methodically. I think the first few rounds, I think the score is probably gonna be 6-4 in favor of OTB. I think OTB are gonna start off strong. They're gonna probably lose 2-3 rounds in a row, and then they're gonna regain. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. The player to look for, in my opinion, is probably gonna be OTB Kings. He's probably gonna be the leader in kills. Tato's gonna be the underwhelming player. I believe Hyperion's gonna be the underwhelming, and MBilly G is gonna be the man to lead the charge. And I don't think it's gonna be a very convincing one, but I think it'll be a close one. I think the last round, the 5-4, is going to be very close.
Yeah, well, when we saw, you know, Spades, they looked really strong in the S&D last week. I remember up against Velis, and even though they did lose that map in the exhibition against Velis, they still looked pretty good. And you know, we're looking at the side of OTB. Their S&D has actually been looking very on point from what I can remember, and I think it's going to be a real toss-up in sort of what end up going down and who ends up coming out on top here. As we're gonna get set to jump into this one. The players are all ready, so hopefully we can get this action underway quickly here. And we're not gonna have the best of 5 set correctly, so we won't know. You guys won't be able to see an indicator of who's up in the series, but we do have people here who are working in the chat as mods and whatnot. So if you do need a recap on what the score is of the series as a whole, you can get that by just doing !MC for match count. So, or map count, sorry. As we are going to be jumping straight into this, Nico, S&D predictions, where's the score line for you?
6-4, OTB are going to take it. Jamal's going to be the man to look out for. That's how I see it.
6-2 me, I'm going to say OTB gets it.
Damn, you're bold. All right, let's see. Jamal going to get the first blood. What was I saying? The first bloods are the ones that get you those rounds secured. Spades now with the bomb. Stratus looking to make a B plant, not knowing that OTB is sitting in the back, you know, holding this plane control. They have a solid defense here, you know, being able to control the map as well as you know, hold on to the line of sight, playing for information. The nade, Hyperion, amazing nade that was perfectly placed. That could not have been any better. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Man-to-man advantage. Apology's going to spot out one. The information's going to be there. The call is there. Players know where they are. The nades are coming in, though. Apology trying to keep his cool. Stay calm. Looking for a heady peek, but the bomb. Now, 30 seconds to get planted. And the wall bang. Apology's going to hit the wall bang.
That was
the
Tato.
Snap through. Oh, was it?
Yeah, from the back. He got it from A long.
What?
He got it from A long. You know where that control point would be?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah. Jamal got a kill though here. You guys are gonna see from Clayster's famous spot up next to Finn right there, and that's a cool one. Opening round goes the way of OTB Esports. Now we both said OTB would take it, and so far showing their strength early. They're not leaving anything up for the imagination for Team Spades. They're not holding anything back, not giving them really too much to work with right now. As Spades, sure, they get 1 kill on the board. Hyperion's able to get a nade down, a nade kill onto one of the OTB members that wasn't running flak. Because man, I doubt he would have died if he had a flak.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, a flak is a bit OP. I'm so glad they're not GAing everything. Like everything gets G'd in this game. I'm honestly
no perks.
sick of it.
No perks allowed.
You're only able to use knives. You can't. AK-47 now is G'd. I'm so sick of it. But whatever. We love our Call of Duty. You know, play by the rules. Sure. You know, we can complain later.
Diamati's only, my dude. That's what I'm saying.
Diamati's only. That would be unbearable. Diamati's the whole season. I would not watch the league. But an apology now, making something happen for his team. The first blood already. That's 2 first bloods now for OTB. Boy, this B plan is looking to be made here. Stratus is going to get taken down. The trades are there. Hyperion going to take the OTB player off the bomb. 20 seconds left to be played with. Oh, it's a 2 versus 2. Kings is trying to get the bomb down, but it's going to get checked. It's going to get checked, and Spades take the round.
No way. No way he did that. That man's got big ass balls. Holy Hyperion. Hyperion.
Dude.
You better put those up on your desk and give him a rest, man. Holy, look at that.
Good awareness, dude.
He's just swinging them all across that plane, taking players out. Holy, make room for this man. He's got massive cojones. OTB Esports looking good, but man, Spades' Hyperion really turned up on that round.
Dude, what was I saying? I had Hyperion to be top and Billy G to be bottom. I had Jamal top and I had Kings bottom, dude. Have my third eye. Oh my goodness. I know these players, dude. I had this pick from the start and I only hope it keeps going. And Billy G's gonna get taken down, dude.
I was gonna say, you know these players way too well. Where are you? Like,
I see my third eye.
Bro, you can't let them know that this is scripted, bro. You can't. Stop it.
Jamal's hit me in the DMs, man. We have lunch every now and then.
I hope you pay for it.
Oh, so I certainly pay for Jamal.
Hey, buddy, stop. Hey, I pay for your lunch. Stop.
Gee.
You hear us talking about lunch? Hey, you're a hungry boy. You gotta
let him hop on a call. Let him hop a play call.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear some play calls from my cat. Yo, Jinx, what's the call? Yeah, you're right. Stratus is about to plant the bomb.
Oh, dude.
Jamal got the kill as well. Good stuff. Oh, my cat's on point with his calls right there. Holy. Stratus, though, left in the 1 versus 2. And Mr. Whiskers just on cue. Gonna be able to drop bombs and drop calls like it's nothing. Stratus, though, 1 versus 2. Got the bomb down. Knows exactly where it is. He's gonna hold a cruddy little angle right here. Tato, though, gonna know where he is, so the aggression could come through. Tato's gonna push around and try to kill him out. Oh my gosh.
The defuse, check the defuse.
Why didn't Kings go in and join him? No way. Stratus has this. No way.
That was played perfectly.
Clip it.
He had 5 bullets. 5 bullets for the 1v2. Jinx is hyped.
Man, my cat's saying they choked, man. My cat's saying, I know they choked. They choked him. OTB, what are you guys doing?
Buddy.
Yeah, my prediction was 6-2. My prediction was 6-2. They heard me. The OTB is just like, you know what? Here, we're gonna give them the 2 rounds early, Chase. You know what? 2 rounds early. There you go.
Dude, I had this pick. Jamal, OTB. My picks are still perfect. Hyperion still up, tied Stratus, and Billy G sitting at 0-3. I'm telling you.
Bro, Stratus gets the 1 versus 2. Right after the round, Hyperion gets the 1 versus 2. Like, bro. I thought OTB was gonna give the Slappy special, but Spades, man, holy.
Dude, I see time and time again, players will see their a friendly nade get smacked by a trophy, and then they'll throw one like right after, like they didn't just see that. I always found that very odd.
It's like anything you do, I can do better. Like, mine's gonna actually go. No.
I'm gonna chalk my stun early on, so I can't use it the rest of the round. Like, no disrespect to the players, but I don't get it.
If one of us goes down, we all go down. Throw your nades, boys.
Right now, man, it's playing very, very patiently. Napology trying to get an early pick on Hyperion. He's gonna get the first blood. OTB now. That's 3 first bloods for them, but still at a 1-round deficit. He's gonna get down. Elite Ace. He's gonna get 2. I don't even know where he got those 2 pieces from. Up top playing. Jamal. He's gonna try to get it with the Krieg. A long distance wallbang. 18 seconds now to work with. The bomb is down center on the top plane. Jamal trying to maneuver in and out, weaving around. But the butter knees were just not enough. The shots were there for the side of Spades. The AK-47 EU showing that it's proved to be the weapon to contest. Ay.
Damn, son. Bro, like, I just saw the Florida Mutineers logo there, and I was thinking when I saw Nepology get that first blood, I'm like, bro, that's a Neptune type play. But then,
dude, yeah.
But then you're seeing like, you're seeing Spades come out of left field here. You know, they're down 4-3. They lose their first blood. Like OTB has been getting the first bloods here. They have 3 out of the 4 rounds of first bloods,
Yeah.
and
Still,
yet Spades is on top.
I told you before this game started, Spades were gonna pick up again the first blood. I told you Spades were gonna take a few rounds in a row, and OTB is just gonna 6-4. I'm telling you, OTB's taking the 6-4. My third eye has already predicted the future. But right now, it's a 3 versus 2 with OTB with a man-up advantage. And Billy G, you're gonna get that cheeky little shoulder peek, bringing it down to a man-to-man advantage. Stratus now working his way at that top middle bomb site, trying to make something happen. He's got the bomb, but his teammate sitting in the back, and Billy G needs to stay alive if he wants to help his buddy get this bomb down. But Jamal sneaking the best he can, trying to find a player to spot off. And that cheeky, oh, dude, I have not seen that peek before. Tato, that is some MW Dallas versus FaZe. Map 5, I've seen that. Shotzzy with the sniper, or the M4. I see it now.
Sniper. What?
No, Shotzzy. It was last season.
You know
dude.
what?
He had this cheeky peek under the Jeep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jamal. Jamal gonna make it a 2 versus 1. Stratus now in a bit of a pickle. 30 seconds left. He's gonna get spotted on the side plane. Jamal trying to look for the wall bang. He's got just about an inch of a hair left. Tato coming in for the conversion. The health is gonna come in, but it looks like it's gonna be a double chow plan. Oh, nearly
No way.
bumped.
No way, Jamal did that
Tato.
almost.
Oh, Tato almost chopped that. Oh.
You sound like a rocker for the second. You're just like, oh.
Dude, could you imagine that 1v2? The double chow would have just been absolutely chalked. Oh no.
Bro, if we would have saw another 1 versus 2 win from one of the Spades players,
Oh, they're winning.
it would have been Spades win. Hands down, Spades would win this map. 100%. But, you know, Jamal ices 1 kill, puts it into 1 versus 2, and then, sure, he doesn't get the final kill. Or did he? I'm not quite sure who got. Oh no, it's Tato. Tato got the final kill there. As we're gonna see Kings sporting a 1 and 5. Unlucky mate, unlucky, and Billy G gonna be at a 1 and 4. Billy played so well the S&D on raid I saw up against Velas. I think he was like at the top of his team, getting a lot of first bloods. Apology gonna get on for 2 right in the face. I gotta pull up this scoreboard for a second, folks. The man has 4 first bloods.
Oh.
He has more first bloods than his team. He has doubled the amount of rounds his team has won in first bloods, though. That is massive. And then right away, turnaround comes in. Spades. Tato,
boy.
1 versus
Fell
2.
apart.
Just come on, man. Pull a Spades here. Win while down here.
Tato. Tato gonna get dropped down. The fruits of labor brought on by Napology is gonna go to waste. 4 versus 2 now. This is exactly where OTB need to just start putting in the cylinders. You do not want to be match point at a team like this, especially with the clutch factor. You get put in a sticky situation or you have the man advantage. Spades is more likely to come out on top regardless of these first bloods that have been accumulated by Napology. He has more first bloods, or he is tied for more first bloods than Billy G has kills.
Bro, he has the same amount of first bloods that his opponent has in rounds on this map. Bro, Napology deserves an apology from his team, man. Holy.
Yeah, dude's getting... he's dragging right now.
Bro, he's dragging his balls, bro.
He's got a wheelbarrow to fucking lug those things around.
We can slow down on the big balls humor here. As, Apology, he's not going to be getting first blood this round, maybe. There you go. Elite Ace is going to get it instead. And you're going to see Spades. Wow, actually, Elite Ace and Spades is the team name. That's got to be good for a good card reference coming down at some point. As OTB Esports, they're in a sticky situation. 2 versus 3 now. Hyperion still up. Stratus gonna get the last kill right there in Spades. They're up 5-2 in this map, and man, they could be up 2-0 in this series if they take this next round, Nico. And it's looking likely. It is looking likely.
There goes my prediction out the window. My third eye was just a little bit blind, you know, and could this be the beginning of the end? The collapse on this search and destroy map? Will Spades take it up 2-0? Or will we see a massive comeback as we did? This is exactly what happened. You know, the last match we watched, you know, they brought it up 3 in a row. Who knows if a team like OTB has the capacity to be able to pull out a win, a second win, a third win in a row as consistent as they possibly can be. But Spades right now looking way too powerful with Stratus sitting at a 9-3, 3 OBJs being played. Tato trying to take top control of that plane. The bomb is at the center. His teammates need to back him up. Elite Ace picking this clay spot, the Clayster spot. Hyperion looking to peek inside the plane. First
Playing some
class gonna.
peekaboos with the players of OTB Esports in that window, but not going to find anybody. You know, everybody's just at a standstill for OTB, and they need to get that bomb planted soon. You're going to see a really big rush come in here. It's going to be very explosive once the play call comes to flood forward. An apology again with another first blood.
Oh my.
Oh
just
my lord.
The courage, man, to go out and to be the icebreaker, you
The
know?
audacity.
And to be 5-2 with all those first bloods is just unfortunate. You know, you really got to look for your team.
He didn't spot that player. Hyperion, no way.
He better get the
kill.
Oh,
there you go.
Secure.
Go on, son. Go on.
Oh, man, dude. 20 seconds left to play with Billy G's keeping Tato in the back. Pushing him far back, but that nade is just going to do absolutely nothing to help his teammate. To only put him down. Elite Ace. Oh, last one left.
Shot his teammate's body.
The bomb is planted. It's 1 versus 2. Oh, this is such a smart play by Jamal to spread out. Get the read onto him. Smart play by Jamal to bring it up. Keep them alive in this map 2. Search and destroy on checkmate. Is there some life for OTB, or was that just a lucky round? What do you think, Chase?
I gotta say there's life. I gotta say there's life, man.
I agree.
Holy.
I agree.
If either of us want to get at least 1 point away from our predictions of OTB winning it, like, we gotta hope there's life here. In chat, any OTB esports fans in chat, y'all gotta hope there's life. And it's time and time again, man. It's all coming off of Napology, bro. And it's so interesting because he'll work so hard. He'll get up there. He'll get that first blood. But then he'll die. And it's just so brutal because he works so hard for it. He'll die off. He won't be able to put any more influence on the map. And then he leaves it all up to his teammates, and his teammates ultimately either choke it up or get lucky and get the round win. First blood goes to Billy G in that one. Starting to turn it around for himself. They're going 7-5. Great stuff from him for the last couple of rounds there. Stratus is going to get shot at. The player playing that one little cheeky spot there under the car for info. And he's going to hop up top wing here. Spot out Tato. Shoot at him. Take him down. The headshot. Gotta love that noise that headshots make in this game. Oh, so crisp and pristine. And Stratus, he's going to get up on the table. My mom would never say to put your shoes up on that table. But he's going to do it. And looks like Jamal is going to have some bite back here. He's going to have some bite to go with that bark. He's going to be able to take down one. King's going to go for a pinch on the opposite side of things as well. Could he maybe find one? Just above him in that corner was a player.
This could be a round-winning play. 20 seconds left on the bomb. Jamal's going to come in for the break, but the hitbot is not going to be enough.
What did Kings do?
Oh, no.
He went to the wrong bomb site.
Kings, what are you doing? 12 seconds left on the bomb. There's no time.
I'm losing full here. I'm losing full here.
No.
Oh, my lord.
Kings. Oh, dude, that was so chalked. If Kings was there for the pickup trade, he had a much better chance at winning that. Keeping them alive, but the choke is just going to be too much.
Spades, man. They're coming in hot. You know, I'm seeing a royal flush right now in front of me, and everything's looking spades right now. In this game.
Right now, yeah.
And it's 2-0. It's 2-0 in the series. Map 1 went for spades. Map 2 goes for spades. Now, do we see that raid go for spades? That's the question, right? But this is the thing, right? You asked me earlier, do I see life in OTB? This is their shot at actually bringing to life a map on the table. They especially since they're up against a team that's also competing with that middle of the pack for a middle of the pack spot, getting any map off of a team. You know, losing a series in a full 5 is is still a great outcome. Sure, it's a loss. It sucks. It's terrible. It's not a good outcome at all being a loss. But taking away 2 maps on them, that helps your map win percentage.
Oh yeah.
You know, it puts 2 maps on the board for you and what you have. So if you tie up against any teams below you, or also still close to you and the opponent that you're up against, then you might be able to win it just by those extra maps. You know, every map counts, even in a series you're losing. So
Oh
as
yeah.
long as these guys keep playing for each map, then there's they have the potential, right? Like they have the potential to take one more off, just play it map after map after map, map by map, round by
Oh
round.
yeah.
Exactly. So what's
Step
what's
by
your
step.
take now? What's your take on when it comes to raid control, Nico? I know we see it a lot. We gave our take. You gave your take a little bit. I think before when we saw the raid control play out in our first matchup tonight. But what's your any repetition anything that you want to repeat for the fans here?
Oh man, it's certainly going to be the SMG presence. Once again, I'm expecting a one AR present 3 sub run. It's mostly going to be about when and where to invest your players, especially whenever you're double capping. You get a single cap, and it's the aggression, throwing all your players on a single point to accumulate an extra minute on the hill. You get over 2 minutes, then you have X amount of lives. You're not at such a big deficit, and then you can just put all of your focus on these pushes. So, if you're middle of the game and you're playing around both of these hills, and then you get one caps down, you maybe got about 2 or 3 more solid pushes, maybe 4 if you're lucky, to break into either A or B, which A is typically the one that's capped first. But if you just stack on, get the first one down early, you got about 5, 6 pushes. You got a few things to work with, spawn traps you can work with, but I'm expecting SMG heavy presence. I'm expecting kitchen to be a very big point of contention, as well as money. Money has been probably like where the most engagements occur, especially when people tuck themselves in that corner where the rock is and the wall that separates basketball. That is such a popular spot, and your ARs, man. Like if you're on the defense, try to get that reverse spawn all the way, put a two man defense, and put your AR in that bedroom and have an SMG playing under him, protecting him, playing that mid map in case any players want to rotate through that center. I think that's going to be the biggest playmaker. If players are able to read where their teammates are and know where to push and when to push, that is going to be crucial. And as like simple as that sounds coming into your head, we constantly see players who play for contest, play for hill, play for kills even, and it just doesn't work out for them. So man, players to watch out for. The duo, Jamal, Apology, the man with the 5 first bloods at S&D. Jamal, the man with the 34, I think it was a 34 bomb on the first hard point, his respawns. There's no question about it. Jamal is the man to slay. So there's definitely some life left in OTB, but right now, Spades looking like the big dogs in this group.
They're looking like the big dogs in this series for sure. Big dogs in the group, man. They've got some stiff competition though. I think Dawn of Chaos is in that
Oh
group.
boy,
So I don't know if
yeah.
you saying that they're a big dog. Oh my lord! Could have
You're right.
been Nico.
Down in chaos, man. Like, sure, they're
Oh.
undefeated, but they have some weaknesses. I've seen weaknesses in Dawn of Chaos that just have not been like exploited as much as other teams had the opportunity to.
Oh
And
man, chat, hold me back, chat. Chat, hold me back.
dude, I'm just saying, man. Like,
Oh,
they
don't.
have
Oh,
these
don't
teams.
do it. Oh, don't do it.
They have the potential, man. That's there. They have the potential to be a big dog group. Like they have that capacity to play at that level. I just that's how I see it. And I get it. Dawn of Chaos is undefeated, man. They're the true big dogs.
Oh my,
But
wait, Nico,
what was I
Nico,
saying?
Nico,
This
Nico,
stat,
Nico, Nico.
three
B
cat.
point is gone in 2 minutes to
What
work with.
did I tell you?
4 spades. Oh my. If you
My
didn't
keys
think
to
that,
victory.
if you guys didn't think that the train had left the station yet, well, it has. It has already left, and we're already almost across the finish line on this first round, man. Spades coming out hot and heavy in this one. There's so much momentum they're riding off of, and they're riding into this map with, and oh my lord, wiping every single red arrow off the map. This is cleansing on such a high on a high level right here. And Elite Ace, oh my gosh, Stratus as well. Everybody's shrieking for this side. Elite Ace ends that one, a 4 streak, and we see Spades probably close out the fastest control round we have seen on stream here in the ALG Masters League this season.
Chase, what did I tell you? My keys to victory were on point. They literally followed my keys to victory, and that is exactly what happened. And we just got to see how this defense is playing. And
hey,
Jamal,
I'm gonna say it, Slappy special right there, boys. And bro, you said, who did you say was the man to watch on OTB?
Jamal, I said Jamal.
Oh my!
My keys to victory for Spades were on point. They just full man stacked, and then they worked all their manpower onto the next one.
Yeah, you know, minor victories, Nico. Minor victories.
Minor victories. I'll take the small ones, man. We take those little victories.
Man, Nico's the kind of guy when you go fishing with him and he catches that smallmouth bass, he'll still take a big old picture with it, have the camera nice, have the camera closer to the fish to make it look like a giant. And I'm kidding, folks. I'm just kidding. Nico's funny. Oh man.
Just funny, buddy. I'm 6'6", and I can tell you those are two different dimensions. But either way, Tato getting the 2-piece, making it happen for his team. Jamal still sitting at 0-3.
Hey, don't tease me, boy. Don't tease me. Stratus in money, printing money right there with that big old kill. Gonna spot out. No, don't. Oh my gosh, I thought he had Tato. I thought he was gonna lick all over Tato's face like a pit bull. Like a pit bull puppy right there. Holy. OTB coming out hot. They get 2 big ticks on B. And they slide on over to A, and look at that. They're almost done capping A as well. But the rotation, the spawns are going to be over by Mansion now. And so much attention given over to A. Spades. They need to chalk up one of these 2 hills, and they're going to lose them both if they're not careful here. As the last player over to A could win the gunfights and win that hill. Looks like B is going to end up getting capped in the background.
That's huge. Still 2 minutes and a tick to work with. The offense has been unprecedented in this. You know, Billy G sitting at a 9-6, and players over on the side of OTB have been underwhelming, you know, with a 4-life deficit for the side of Spades. It's going to be a tough one to really pick out which offense is just simply going to be which defense is going to be more dominant, because it seems like the offense is just the more favorable between these two teams, with just how electric they started off with now 1:35, 1 tick to work with. The side of OTB are coming by from garage side, trying to make something happen, but Jamal's going to get taken out of the window. Hyperion going to win most of his gunfights. Oh boy, these players are really fighting at a stalemate right now. The window is the point of contention to be made. Hyperion tossing out his nades, his stuns, but of course the trophies, trying to get those feet shots under the van. He's gonna get one. Is he gonna get the second? He is not. He's gonna get cut down.
No way, they're spawning out. That could be it right there. They need to get into this point. They need to contest, but the 3-man stack is gonna be good. That's gonna be OTB Esports getting it, tying round in this one. And oh my, Nico, what a rock star looking control we got here on raid.
Offense,
so back and forth here. That clean Diamati shot to get the closer right there on that kill. Tato.
It's
nuts, man.
It's ultimately going to come down to the defense. You know, who's going to be the one that's going to hold back those strong pushes, those full man stacks, and the dominance. You know, these two offenses are very well, you know, stacked regardless of slaying power, which is obviously in favor of Spades. You know, it's going to be a tough one.
New key to victory: don't lose B first.
Don't lose B first, and already the offense, the full man stacked apology hitting the window. The second tick is already there as we speak. 2 minutes and 20 seconds is going to be added to the clock.
I know one person might hate on me for this, but man, is that Optic Gaming control raid we're seeing right here? Holy, it's
Optic fans.
It's so one-sided so far. And Stratus.
Oh, dude.
Is he gonna get caught by? Oh no! Wait! Oh my gosh! Apology! Apology!
You can't lose those.
You won that.
Lose those.
You won that. How?
Oh. Boy, oh boy, you are certainly right about Optic control. I feed and thrive off the tears of Optic gaming fans, the saltiest in
Oh
the
yeah.
game. Apology.
I know one. Shout out to Andy. you, you sad optic boy.
Dude, what? Sitting T6. Good luck. Ay, ay,
Oh
ay.
boy, shots fired from a Dallas superfan.
Hey,
As Spades, they're working hard here to try to get something going for themselves, but they've left it all to be here, and that's so rough. OTB looking so good with a life advantage of,
oh,
of 8 on the map right now. That's 2 respawns, 2 full respawns advantage, and Nepology continue to go off. He's on a 6 streak. One more, feed him one more for the streak. Let's go. I want to see it for the culture, boys. Give it to him. Feed him more. Nepology, he's just playing by this mansion patiently, waiting for a player to show up. He's gonna be chilling by this little lounge chair in the corner. He's gonna hear shots, but there we go. Player's gonna die off up top mansion, and
oh my goodness.
It's all gonna be like pink arrows trying to make it
Hyperion
in the back of
is
B.
terrified. He is terrified. Sure. He is terrified.
Wait, no way. No way it's been that long since OTB have lost somebody on the map. What?
Yeah, it has. Yeah. I was sitting here watching them, and they was like an 11 kill deficit, and Hyperion gonna get at least 1 kill, but still, you could see him shaking in his boots. But the first take is gonna come in.
No way, Spades do this.
Kitty.
My cat's getting into this too.
Oh man.
Wait, what? No. Oh, I thought the pink boys had it. I thought they had it.
Boys in pink, not looking
as
strong as they could be.
This is the last ditch effort for them here. The time is not on their side. Billy gonna start things off with a big kill there. Are they gonna be ready for the player below? They are. Will they be ready for the player basketball court? Oh my God, Kings! The man that was quiet. He didn't do too well in the S&D. He did absolutely terrible in the S&D. Able to get himself on that board with a massive 2-piece right there to help stun the side of Spades on the gates, on the brink of coming away with potentially that point. There we go. Kings gets 2, makes that 3. So delicious.
Filthy boy. Dude, I can feel the stench coming off this dude, man. He's got to wipe his pits when he's done with the series. I miss Kitty. I do miss Kitty. Well, we need Kitty on the play call.
Oh my lord. I'll throw him on cam potentially later if he's still interested in trying to come at me here. But he's gonna maybe get the boot and go out in the hallway soon.
Interestingly enough, OTB were the ones that have a strong defense, and as we were saying, the defense is going to be the big playmaker and who's going to win this control. And right now, the offense is looking pretty much back and forth, and no team seems to be coming off hot off the rip as we've seen in the first 3 rounds. And in this round 4, it's still a coin toss. The offense is going to be on OTB. We need to see if they still have that electricity that they had in the second round. And right now, the first tick is starting to be work over here on A. Hyperion's going to get taken down by OTB Kings. He's trying to make a hold here as strong as he can. Elite Ace going to be able to work that middle lane to try to open it up. He's got streaks. He's going to invest it as early as he can.
Bro, trying to take like Caesar Sky is bueno investing in his game. We're going to see Elite Ace coming in with those streaks on the point. And it's just do or die. It's big that they put the streaks in because they can't afford to lose this one, and they need to get a big life difference on this one because OTB, when they won that last round, there was a big life disparity between the two, and you need to see a big gap open up for Spades there for them to see any hope at getting a defensive round 5 for themselves, but. So far, they've looked really hot on offense, and oh my gosh, no way. Jamal, he's going to be last alive on this point. Can he grab the last one? Instead, we're going to see him get annihilated on that point here. Nades going to be Hyperion watching from above here like a hawk. Going to find one, look to grab Tato, who's just below here. Dives on in, swoops on in for the prey. And here we go from Art. Elite Ace trying to grab one. He's gonna challenge Nepology. Nepology says, "Go back home," as he sends him back there to the spawn. Gets onto the point, trying to help finish capping A with his teammates. They will get it. Time extends. The life differential in favor for Spades, but still not looking the best when it comes down to mathing out who will get an all-important map 5 defense here.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna be a tough one, especially when you're 3 lives down, and then this B control, man. It's a tough one, especially to break on the offensive side, especially the way OTB is playing. You know, they're playing as not as aggressively as they were, a bit passively. The players are spread out a bit. The defense is solid. They have this court, middle, Tiki, money. They have everything in line. That long laundry lane, they have everything on lockdown. No players seem to be getting anywhere near. 45 seconds left now. 4 players, make it 5 for the side of Spades. The advantage is there. They have a full man squad spawn on them. Trophies are down. The players are dropping. 5 lives left. It is looking very grim. We could very well be seeing, you know, a final round coming out, a round 5 control for who's going to take it, either a sweep or an Hyperion with the nose breaker. No respawns left remaining for the side of OTB. The players are starting to get shaky. 9 lives remaining for Spades. Stratus is going to be able to get the first one. He's going to get not the second. He's not going to win the second one. He was playing so confidently. I thought for sure he was going to win that, and Spades are going to take this round.
Now,
2-2 now.
Math looked close there, but I think that we see OTB with the defense for round 5.
Check the statistics, bruv. Mans needs quick maths. I think you're right. I think we might see OTB on defense. Right now, dude, it could be a sweep. Or it could be the first ingredient.
Oh no, it's gonna be Spades on defense. What?
Cutting it close.
Damn. I must have been thin. I gotta do some quick maths here. 60, 70, 80 deaths on the side of OTB Esports, and 50, 60, 70, 80, perfect 80 to 80. What? No way. No way. And Spades got the coin flip, I guess, somehow. Some way they're able to get the defense. OTB Esports getting robbed of a defensive round. They were coming into that round 4 so hot, and the defense over at A is good to stop one push, but 2 big ticks. We saw this happen. That offensive round that OTB were able to come away with. And now it's looking really reminiscent of that. As we're gonna see one tick coming for B. Stratus in the back here, gonna try to find a way to break in here and grab a kill. Almost 2 ticks onto B here. Tato gonna drop off of that. Action goes back over to A. The contest is only in for a few seconds there before that hill is completely capped off. Spades, 22 lives. 21 for OTB. 1 tick of progress on B for OTB, but Kitchen gonna be the place where the side of OTB start to put in a lot of their eggs here. Now, Elite Ace is gonna need to win a big gunfight in Kitchen here. He will not get that one. His teammate will come in for the cleanup, but Hyperion will only grab 1 in that one. The trades back and forth. Spades stay up. Their heads above water by 1 life here.
Yeah, 1 life is not enough, but you need to invest a lot of these pushes, these 4-man pushes onto this B side. And Stratus is on a 10 spree. How did this go unnoticed? He's on a 10 spree right now, doing everything in his power
He's
to
living
bring
at
it up
large.
to 11. Living large, the man. Oh my goodness, this is his house. This big giant ass house, this is his pool, his Tiki. This is his map to win. Dropping a 30 bomb, only 18, 27 on OBJ, 11 streak now. Fully streaked out with the bling, the camo, making it known that he's the player to win, but Jamal's going to cut him down early to prevent the 12 streak. Stop the push. 56 seconds left. 1 tick is now going on.
These streaks are big, though.
Those streaks are huge. Those streaks could make or break this game. If he scuffs them, it could be detrimental.
The life disparity, Nico.
Oh,
it's 14 to 8. It's looking too far out of reach for OTB right now.
Stratus still fully streaked.
The streaks as well in the background will only add insult to injury here. 10 to 8. Billy just chilling at the lounge chair. Streaks are starting to come through. We'll see one take a nosedive. The other one jumps into Tiki. Stratus confirms 2 kills.
It's over.
It's over, folks.
It's over. This is just a smack.
Get out
a series.
Get out the Kleenexes. Get out those towels. OTB left with 2. I don't think we're going to see an utter collapse from the team on defense there. And Spades come out 3-2 victory in this control to close out the series 3-0. Slappy special confirmed confirmed, folks. Especially
Yeah.
shout out to Stevo who keeps spamming that one into chat. Finally, giving it to you there.
Boy, dude, a series like that to get slapped that hard, boy, it's enough to slap your grandma in the face. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
That was a
what do
punch
you
and a
mean
half.
enough to slap? Bruh, 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 Logic's bruv. Like,
Bruv.
you
You're
know,
Canadian,
it's
bud.
enough. No, I would probably say it's enough to slap a moose off of its off its feet. You know, like that's how heavy it was. And moose, bro, like I know for a fact because I have one that I rode into school when I was younger. That like it takes a lot to really knock one off its feet. And well, there you go. Big slap confirmed.
Big
Spades,
slap.
the underdog on paper, just slightly, is able to take away the victory here in 3-0 fashion too, stunning their opposition OTB. Man, I can't wait to see what a rematch between these two would look like down the line, man. It's gonna be a very
Wow.
very interesting league. You know, we saw two very hot matchups, and fair enough. The first one went 5 maps. Every single map could have been won by the other team that lost it. Literally, that's still how close
Yeah.
it was. I felt in most parts. Maybe bar the hard points. You know, I felt like maybe that was the only one that you really saw like one team really sweep too consistently. As well as that final S&D, right? Wasn't that final S&D? Oh no, it was around 11.
Yeah,
It was around 11. Never mind.
Close.
But this one here, once again, back and forth action. Round 5 control. That's the story of this series. That tells it all. You know, OTB looks good. They're fighting. Hey, you know, maybe you think maybe if you sit back and you look at those stats, you know, you maybe look at all the hype, everybody, all the buzz coming into this one, you know, you look, hey, OTB, they might have just underestimated this Spades side. You know, their Spades'
Oh, yeah.
only win was against Velis. Maybe that's why. Oh, Velis is the bottom tier team. You know, oh, they can beat a bottom tier team. Ooh, so scary. No,
Ooh.
don't underestimate it. So this matchup was big. OTB, they're gonna end this week off, I believe. They're gonna, both these teams are gonna still have an offline match they have to play, but you know, their record right now 1-2. Spades 2-1. 2-1's looking really good, especially
Looking
this early
good,
on.
yeah. Showing a very strong side of very impressive performance. A swift 3-0. The match is a bit close. They could have went the side of OTB, but ultimately it's about who comes out on top. And a 3-0 definitely says something for sure. Definitely the search and destroy needs a lot of work. There was a lot of scuffy plays that were made on the side of OTB. Things that could have went differently. Nepology getting those first bloods, the 5 of them, getting 5 first bloods over and over and over, and just getting cut down way too early. His teammates aren't there for the conversions, the rotations. They weren't reading the plays very well. Just a lot of work needs to be done for the side of OTB, and I know that they have the potential to be a solid squad, but I just smacked this series.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up some stats here because man, this one group is actually shaping up to be very, very up for grabs in terms of the top 4. Right now, you're looking at Group 2, and that's the group that you see Spades and OTB in. Doc above everybody by a long shot. 3-0 right now. They're going to be facing off against Next Gaming this week, and it's going to be on stream later on this week. It's looking like it could be a potential wash in my eyes, in a lot of people's eyes. On paper, it's definitely looking like a wash, but can't count them out. Just because the team's down 0-2 right now going into this week doesn't mean they can't stun David Goliath story. But yeah, so Doc looking like they're the clear-cut favorites to win the group. KGK, they have a 2-0 record, looking good. They potentially could be in that question mark position for a second. But if they lose their on stream against DF, and then DF goes 2-1 and KGK's 2-1, now you look at Spades 2-1.
Yeah.
You're looking at maybe OTB wins their off stream against KGK, an upset potentially there. 302 Gold, they could be a team that could be 2-2 if they when after they beat on stream Velas, who also I think that one's a potential one-sided matchup. Like there's a lot of teams that could be exiting this week and in that 2-1 in that 2-2 spot or 3-1 spot, with a record. And so that's a lot of teams that could be really close on the table there, and this is looking like the closer group, I feel like, than the other one. The other ones are looking a lot more I feel like it's a more like what's it called, like oil and water. You know how oil and water, when
Yeah.
you put them together, they set. Yeah, like the other group, I feel like you can name the bottom four. Actually, you could name the bottom three very clearly in group one. I feel like there's a lot more of a clear differential and like gap, skill gap between the bottom three and the top four or top five. But it's all about that like fifth and fourth. How they kind of play out in that group one. So, a lot more action this week. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Nico, any last words on tonight to the fans here tuning on in from all across North America, even Europe, like fans of all these different CDL teams also, and then also fans of us continuing our job casting and entertaining. Anything you want to say to them? Or we end
Uh,
off?
honestly, I got to appreciate, the little bit of love that I get, just that realization that you guys are very much in my bedroom. Like that's just weird to me. And you guys sit here and watch me yap about Call of Duty, and it's fun. It's genuinely fun, and I just want to express my appreciation, for this opportunity to be here with my duo, Chase, my Canadian buddy, you know. Um, I really, all I have to say is I have love for this industry and this career path, this choice. It's been a blast so far, and I only hope to be here for the rest of the season, because it's fun watching these teams play and seeing this community just like really want to win against each other. So
Yeah, and
I just my
the
thank you.
stories. You got the stories in the community. You have the fans in the community that are continuing to go at it too. There's so much that is building within this community. You had people earlier in chat, negative Nellies, saying like, oh,
Mhm.
$1,500 tournament or league. I could win that in 1 week in a 1 week tournament. Why compete it in a month long thing, bro? There's a complete story. There
Yeah.
is like there's a community that is built around it that thrives and enjoys all of that information together, an environment for it. And we can't thank all of you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough for giving me the love and support there. Not just here with ALG, but a lot of my other commitments I go to in leagues I go to, shouting out my name so I get those opportunities, liking and loving my some of the stats work I do on the side for fun and hobbies. You guys, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, I'm kind of doing this as like a full-time gig right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is something that man, like a hobby turned pretty much like a career at the moment, and it's only gonna go further for me and Nico as we keep up this grind, keep up our positivity, our momentum, speed, violence, everything Doctor Disrespect has taught us. We keep it up, right, Nico?
Oh yeah, it's not until we're at the top. The top, I want to be known by some of these people, and like why should I stop?
Who's our player shout out, by the way? I think we forgot to do that one. I really want to get that
Oh
one in.
boy. Player shout out. I want to give it to Jamal, but that search and destroy was a
But
little
bro, they,
underwhelming by
they
me.
lost. You can't give it to
I know,
Jamal,
but
bro.
I just mean in the previous series they lost 3-0 certainly, yeah, but he really kind of like almost dragged his team. But um I'm gonna give it to Billy G. Billy G had a 30 bomb on the first hard point.
Billy
Uh,
G is not my love. Okay, keep going.
but come on, man, like he started 1-4 in the S&D map 2, and then he went up 7-5, 7-6.
Yeah.
I believe he had a nice comeback. That
I
control.
know my boy Billy G. He watches back these vods. He gave me some nice words about my casting last time around. He's gonna love you for
Dude,
some of these
Billy
nice
G.
words right here.
Honestly, Billy G, you play like a beast. please don't take my girlfriend.
Yo,
All right.
Billy
Please.
G, hit this man up. He needs some carry in his league play matches, please. Yeah, he needs to get to Masters, please.
I do need carries.
Okay,
Billy G, please.
and then my shout out for player of this series. You know what? Bro, I gotta see Elite Ace. You know, Elite Ace. He looked like he was on a strong form throughout this one, and you know, just as you highlighted Jamal as your OTB shout out. Man, Nepology, bro. Nepology. He's my G, bro. Like he
Scuff.
he's the you know, he's the first blood king, you know,
Yep.
in the league by far. I don't think when somebody mentions the word first blood and the word Masters League or ALG next to it, the phrase ALG or Masters League, like it's definitely an apology right now. And then he bro, he's embodying Neptune, the guy I have on my team as an SMG. Oh, not close to Hook, but he's showing up Neptune stuff, and I love it. I love it.
Nah,
And then in the mods in chat, we got Real King Ray, also known as Owner Ray, shouting out Stratus as his player of the series for Spades. You know, they all really deserve player of the series, and you know, we'll see. I'll check it all out in stats later. But thank you guys so much for tuning on in. It's been a blast, and getting my hand caught in the wire here, and my cat doesn't want to come by to say bye to everybody, but he'll meow all throughout. That little creature. Nico, man, it's been a blast. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
Certainly.
Peace out.
Good night.